You guys wrapped up on what was happening with Eli. You trekked back through the forest after being in the dimension of creation and destruction. Eli got his full body makeover. Moose got his full body makeover. Celeste and Pinky got their body swap. And you guys now have George the Fake Cat. You guys spent some time wandering in the tree and left the wayward pool and where the unicorn was. Eli no longer terrified, or at least more able to confront his fear, at least.
Yes.
And came back to there, and you guys started looking around for a place to go spend some time. You guys wandered upon this fairy village. Small enough construction that it's uncomfortable for those of you in the group that are full size. Pinky's perfect. This is totally comfortable for her. Everybody else, including Eli for the first time in his life, probably, has to duck down a little bit to get through the doorways. And you guys went into the bog standard, the little tree stump, the tall tree stump kind of tavern, and had a few drinks, began to talk to the barkeeper, and it's basically where you left off. And Ash was very generous in his tipping, and you guys got several rounds of good drink and several rations. I think 3 days worth of rations for everybody. And that is where we left off. You guys are in a tavern. You guys are drinking and relaxing, and you left Kevis in a tree.
No. To be fair.
And you guys are just having some of your first bit of respite, maybe since you entered the Feywild.
Yay.
What are you guys up to?
So the guy brought back the rations and stuff?
Yeah, he did. And this is not exactly right, but I found this and thought this was kind of fun. Like I described, like that large tree trunk that you guys are in. There are different platforms and whatnot. There are like chairs and tables like bolted, like plugged into the walls so that fairies can like fly up and like sit at their own private table 15, 20, 30 feet up because they don't need to walk there. This is the closest image I could find for something around that. So we'll be on this for a moment. You guys are on the downstairs floor where the actual bar is and the kitchen behind them.
Well, I know Pinky was getting a little buzzed, I think, but is everybody of sound mind or?
I'm having water.
Look, I'm mostly a functional fairy, okay?
Mike, you're a little quiet on my side today.
How about now?
A little bit. It might be my side. I think I had you turned down. Okay. Yep, there we go. Now you're good.
Yeah, my brother told me to turn my gain down, so I turned it all the way down.
Cool.
No, I was having water. That's all I said.
Gotcha.
Also, I did just wake up, so I'm sorry.
All good, man.
Yep.
Moose has had several drinks, but they're all really small, so they don't really do much.
Yep. That's about right. Moose is large, half and half, angel demonic form. Not really feeling it too much at the moment.
Moose also gave some of his backstory at the end of last session, and I think some of the group might have, been in the loo or something. But yeah, you guys know that Bane is maybe a tiefling or maybe not a tiefling, but he definitely has some strange parents.
Mm-hmm.
Two dads, if I remember.
Yep.
It's like a
Well,
twins situation. Danny DeVito. And,
the strange part is he has 2 biological dads and 1 mother.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Dude, rewatching that, I there's like multiple times I had to go back and be like, did I hear that right?
You're like, they.
Yeah, apparently I messed up the recording. My bad.
No, you're good. I made out kind of from what everyone else said what you were talking about, so you're good.
Oh, cool. So for just YouTube recorded clarity, Moose's human dad was possessed by an angel to help sire a new heir, because it was kind of like the end of a long line, and he was sterile, and that biological dad, who was possessed by the angel, got seduced by a succubus who was in disguise, and therefore kind of ruined the holy inheritor setup that was going on. She bait and switched it and took over the castle afterwards. Anything else I left out that should be mentioned? We don't have to divulge everything, Moose, but
No, just that you know that like the Morning Lord, what's his name, Lathander, was like the god that had blessed the Myrdin family before this had all happened, and so once this all went down, he took his like blessing from the family, and the lands where Castle Ravensmire really became Castle Ravensmire because it's just cloaked in darkness all the time, and the family orchards where they used to make cider from, they now make apple brandy, and there's just like ravens kind of all over the castle and stuff, and so that's but still like rightfully mine as the the birthed child from that thing, from that arrangement.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, turns out Moose is a trust fund brat, and yeah. Let me see. Anything else that we covered last time that you guys want to talk about?
We met that centaur.
That's right. A near encounter that turned out to be peaceful, as you guys met an old centaur who was told to turn y'all in if he got wind of your location. In a rare moment of compassion and caring, Eli voluntarily cast Lesser Restoration and cured the old centaur's blindness, thus turning him into an instant ally instead of a snitch.
We hope.
Right? So, yeah, and then he pointed you towards this small fairy village that you guys enter into. In addition, Ash got a hold of his people on the other side. His communicators started working finally. And it was kind of a, hey, glad you're alive. Hold tight while we process this new information. Yeah, and so I think that does cover it. And now you guys are drinking in a tiny fairy bar.
Complete question. Just to touch base. Out of curiosity, did Ash give back that piece of paper Kevis gave him?
Yeah,
yes, he did. Tucked it back.
Put it in your pocket.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, as you guys are standing around or sitting at the table, it's been a few hours. You guys are in there talking, just kind of conversing, unwinding, and sitting on something that's not the ground or a raft or a tree branch for once. And you guys are, it begins to rain and trickle outside. The you can see the streaks running down the windows and a little bit of splash on the window stop. And all of a sudden the doorway pops open, kind of slamming a little bit. You see Kevis in a drenched cloak, like just like looking like an upset wet dog. Just as as he comes back in and starts looking at you.
Well, good to see you.
Oh,
Standing.
Yeah, how am I
He's
looking? Out of
alive!
curiosity.
What was that?
How's Kevis looking? You said, I remember I knocked off two of those.
Yep, you have rested successfully twice, so you still got a -2 to everything you're doing with the D20. But so Kevis looks like the worst hangover you ever had when you were young before you realized like hangovers were not worth it. That's about where he's at.
Okay.
Just sunken eyes, like exhaustion riddled throughout his body. He's wet and just cranky as balls right now.
When do you learn that exactly? I still don't think I've learned that hangovers not being worth it.
Yeah.
I learned mine in Boston with a couple of sisters that I met while I lived on the East Coast, and yeah, I don't know why, but they can get me to drink more than anybody I've ever met in my entire life. And yeah,
Boston has that effect on people.
yes, it does.
Bullets has an effect on people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and as the door slams open, everybody kind of like there's kind of a hush, like so everybody like stares at this like angry sopping elf, and then eventually they all just kind of like go back to what they're doing, and the hubbub in the bar returns.
Are they? Where is the group? Are they up high somewhere? Or are they actually
We're on the ground level.
No,
we're
Okay.
on the ground.
You see fairies occasionally like sitting onto one of those mounted chair and table setups, like further up into the tree, but there is plenty of seating on the bottom as well. It's the largest space by far.
So Kevis is gonna walk in here. Eli said that, right?
Yep.
Kind of looking around. He's gonna look at the group. He's gonna walk next to Ash. He's gonna look at Eli.
Yep.
And he's gonna look at Pinky.
Hi.
Then Moose.
Yep.
Lean over to Ash. Are you sure I'm not dead?
Eli. Pinky. Moose.
Debatable at this point.
just like staring at the three. Because when he died, Pinky wasn't there. Eli was a lot shorter. Moose wasn't half and half.
And you see this sitting on top of Moosh's shoulder with this like little white curl around his one remaining tiefling horn. It's this noseless like white cat. Doesn't even mew at you. It's kind of like a displeased long grunt.
just for like a solid like 5 seconds. Kevis is just staring at the three of them, and then at that creature. I need a fucking drink, and just sits down.
I wanted to get the bartender's attention as soon as all that, and just kind of.
Right. Ooh, what can I do for you, sir?
I just get a few for him.
Something strong?
Yeah, very.
Yes.
He goes off and he comes back. He brings back this dark brown liquid, and like as you look at it, if you see like liquors sometimes that are almost have that like syrupy texture to them, except the syrupy portion of this is like a dark foresty green inside of like a brown thick liquor. So there's like a little bit like a swirly bit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's why I was like, oh god.
I haven't had Jaeger in so long, I forgot about that.
Sounds like Underberg.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So he hands over like 4 of them.
Immediately grabs one.
and he just says, either these will wake you up or knock you out. Enjoy.
It's fine.
He butters off.
just under his breath.
chug.
I've been both of them, and he just starts downing that one at this point.
Mhm. You throw it back, and it burns bad. This is like Fey equivalent of like straight moonshine, not like diluted at all, and it burns, and it almost like leaves like a portion of your throat like raw and stingy, like a sunburn, and then like that green portion hits it, and like everywhere that it like over stings and tingles, there's like a sweet soothing sensation. So it's like a twist. It's like several sensations like all at once, like layered on top of each other, and continues to change, and it is almost trippy.
Also, to point out, Kevis isn't a drinker. Fair warning.
Oh no!
I'm about to get one of those levels of exhaustion back.
Let me rephrase that. Not a heavy drinker. He doesn't like. He's not huge into partying and stuff, but
because you said something, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, Kevin.
Actually, I need everybody who is drinking.
Oh, that
to roll
was
a
scary.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Moose, you can roll yours at advantage because you're huge, and Ash you as well. Because how tall is Ash?
6'9", but Ash isn't drinking. He's not drinking anything. He's just been buying the rounds.
He's got a bionic liver. He doesn't get drunk.
I feel like that's very much just cheating.
Mm-hmm. Was that a natural 1 or a natural? Yeah, that was a natural.
That's a 4.
Pinky's cheeks are getting a little bit pink, and even like the tips of her wings are starting to go a little bit red.
I think at this point, when Kevis puts the cup down, looks over at the three of the new people, one old new, and whatever that is on top of Moose. It sounds like we've got a lot of stories going, don't we? Looking directly at Eli first.
This whole place is a story, if you want to be real about it.
I mean, that's fair, but the growth spurt.
Yeah.
And the hair.
I mean, well, the hair is cool, but I've always been this height.
He's lying.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Looks back at Ash. Are you sure I'm not dead?
I mean, I was there and I still don't understand most of it, man. Well, not for the Eli thing, but for... Yeah.
Fair. Look back at Eli. What happened?
Mm.
The last time I saw you, you were a lot... You looked different.
You looked different, Mr. Holy Chest.
Fair.
I took a walk in the woods.
Actually, into the wood. Well, into a tree.
Yeah.
I went into a tree. Yeah, I did go into a tree.
Just grabs another drink.
That's where George came from.
Actually, you probably should, like... I still feel bad about the George thing. Like, that's it's fucking weird to me.
What? George likes it here, don't you, George?
Would
Bites your
Kevis,
first like a cat that you just pissed off. Like,
would Kevis have any idea what kind of creature this is? If it is a creature.
roll a nature check at disadvantage, -2.
In nature?
Kevis's first nature check, or first check with his I just got brought back from the dead.
That's
debuff.
14. Or not, I can't do math. Jesus.
Oh,
That's 7.
that'd be a 7. Nope. Never seen something like this before, ever.
So that's interesting. Pointing at
It was
Pinky.
it was once an insect.
Yeah, it was a bug. We tied it to a rope. and put it down the swirly.
Out of everything that's been said so far, I believe that.
I believe you guys dunked a bug in a toilet and got a cat. Cool.
Yep.
Moving on.
That's a whole other story. Points at Pinky. You came back
Hi.
and your sister's gone. Points at Moose. Nice wing. Like, what? What is happening?
Celeste got swallowed by a shadow, and now Pinky's here.
Yeah,
I think
that's
there
right.
was there was something in the water. I think.
Yeah.
That's what I got told.
And starts pointing at his
Like-
wounds.
Yeah, there was something in the water. A giant freaking electric boar
Yeah, you got that. I
straight
heard
up killed you, man.
Kevis looks down at the table.
I know what it's like to be killed in a tree. Not my favorite.
Oh my god! I know what it's like to be killed. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Pinky's just giggling in the corner. She cannot.
Talking about that, how am I here?
What do you mean?
Give me a Constitution saving throw, real quick. By the way,
Another one?
another one. The more you drink.
Oh, he hasn't drank this one. He just grabbed the next one.
Oh, I thought you said you already downed the next
No,
one.
I
Never mind.
grabbed it, but
Okay,
now he's fully
You're just
focused on
waiting
this
for the next
conversation.
moment where you can't even.
Yeah. Yep.
I was told that Moose's elephant stopped you from completely dying.
Yeah, the elephant did it. He saved you. You guys touched horns or something? No, that was well, first it was the elephant and then the unicorn, I think, or something. It's kind of a double.
You have no idea what elephant he's talking about.
Didn't I see him in the water though?
You were in that space. You were very occupied.
Okay. Unicorn. Okay. Got it. Looks up at that creature on Moose again. Elephant.
That's not an elephant. That's,
Right.
That's a bug.
Right. Well, looks down at the drink. Doesn't take anything. Okay.
You
Magical
got it all clear.
elephant
Yep.
brought me back to life, or the unicorn did.
Yes,
The elephant did.
I think.
Looks at Ash. Thank you.
Also, he injected you with poisons.
Yeah, he gave you Nightshade, man.
It was antitoxin and actually made you better. You'd be in a lot worse shape if I hadn't. So maybe
Nightshade.
slow down on those drinks, by the way.
Nightshade.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah, you probably dabble in potions. No, you can take poisons and turn them into antitoxins. It helps.
Okay, Morgan,
They put
question.
him in his fucking syringe.
Hmm.
Evis has a high wisdom on top of, I can't remember his name, but he was taught the potion stuff. Would Kevis need to roll an insight, or would he just kind of point out that Ash kind of knows what he's doing with that?
No, you know that theory. You've been in nature long enough. Like, if you take a what is it, like white oak bark or something, like, you eat a lot of that, or you process a lot of that, and it'll like knock you on your ass. But like a little bit is a good pain reliever. Like, that theory that and like you capture rattlesnake venom or something, and you can turn it into the antidote for that venom. Like,
Okay.
it's about how you process it and what the dosage is. So the basic theory. You're like, okay, that checks out.
Okay, so looks at Ash. Thank you. For
Told y'all.
in honesty, if he did poison me, I wouldn't be standing here.
How do you know that you're not dead?
He does bring people
I'm
back
still
from life.
debating that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what happened?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Don't know yet.
You don't know what happened to you?
Oh, I don't know what happened to you guys in the water. at all, or with the unicorn, or why you guys stayed with the unicorn. Still trying to figure all that stuff out.
Oh, and the unicorn got attacked. I had to fight off an ogre, or orc, that tried to assassinate the unicorn. So there's that too.
How long was I asleep?
Not very long. It was an action-packed day.
Darius is like, I don't know, like maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then you were in the tree, and then that was yesterday. So like a day and 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a step back. I died. Moose's elephant brought me back. Pinky magically appears. Eli disappears.
Yeah.
I wake up. We send, probably me and Ash's poorest decision of sending individuals to go find Eli. He is now almost as tall as me.
And they got a
unicorn.
And the
Not
unicorn.
necessarily in that order.
Whatever that is. And now we're here.
George. His name's George.
They named it.
I didn't name it.
Took a nap.
It's a beautiful name.
At this point, under his breath, I went to sleep. And what the fuck is happening?
That drink in your hand is.
I know, like just staring at me.
heavier.
I'm like, you should drink, Kevis.
Looks up at Pinky. I can see you've been drinking.
Oh yeah,
Can you fly in a circle?
maybe.
Can you fly in a circle?
Can
Can I
hardly
fly in a
walk.
circle?
I have to look up the technical of inebriation. I haven't had to use this status before.
I think it's technically poisoned.
Alcohol
might
is
be.
technically a poison.
Yeah, I think alcohol, you technically get poisoned.
Alcohol is a poison.
Lily's over here method acting. Some Sunday morning shots.
Oh yeah, nothing beats
Oh, he's doubled.
Day drinking.
We're all drunk. There's 2 Kevises.
Oh God! I zoomed out.
How many Kevises am I holding up?
Yes.
I think three Kevises.
I don't know, this many.
Without glasses or contacts, it's 4.
That is me in real life. So after trying to process everything, just so confused, looks back at Eli. So where did you go?
I told you, the woods, into a tree.
He went into the toilet.
Fair enough.
You left the lake looking different. You went into a tree or the toilet, and now you look like this.
Yes.
Why? What happened? And looks at Pinky and Moose. What happened? And Zarius, what happened? You guys went to go find him.
I didn't go down there, but they went to a strange land, another strange part of the bay or something. I don't know. I wasn't there.
It wasn't quite part of the Fae.
Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze.
I think they said he's a prince. You're a prince?
He's a prince of chaos.
There it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
What?
Hi.
That's pretty cool, right?
Good morning.
Okay. You're a prince of chaos.
Yes.
Looks at Moose. What's with the half and half angel looking demon? What? Again, thank you, by the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, I told you my mom is a succubus.
He just walked in.
My Oh yeah, you just got here. My mom's a succubus. One of my dads is an angel. And then
Wait.
somehow,
One of your dads?
yeah, one of them. Kevin, I don't know if you know about the birds and the bees.
Bees and the other bee.
Sometimes a bird and a bee, and another bee exactly will get together, and then
He just takes the glass and slides it away.
Yeah, and so in the end, obviously, there's a little demon and an elephant, and then sometimes they mix them together because you pick the elephant, and that's how that happens.
You know, in real life, my parents told me a very different story. Just gonna say.
Wish your parents told you a story.
Mine was roughly the same as Moose's.
Okay. Prince of Chaos, succubus child.
Rich succubus child.
Yeah, he's a trust
Fair.
fund baby.
Okay, understandable. Where the hell have you been?
What,
Looks at
who,
Pinky.
me? Oh, you know, I took a nap and I'm back.
She doesn't remember anything past.
Yeah, I don't
going
remember
down with the
anything.
frogs,
I mean,
and she doesn't remember you giving her the potion.
yeah, you gave me a potion.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what did it? You think if I drink another one, I'm gonna switch again?
Yes.
Do you know where your sister is?
Nope. But you guys keep saying that she was here.
Yeah, she was. What do you remember of your sister?
She was
I
always
think
the
she
one
was a
that came out.
fairy.
Yeah, she was a fairy. She was
Was.
part of the guard. Always got me out of trouble when I would sneak off.
Yeah, no, feels with that.
Well, why you ask?
When was the last time you saw her?
3 years ago.
Kind of looking at the group. I'm not sure if they filled you in, but she's not a fairy.
They told me that. I don't know what she is if she's not a fairy, though.
More like an elf.
I think I'll.
Do you know what your sister was involved in?
Investigating what was going on with our forest.
That's fair. Out of game, do we know what the hag took from Pinky?
I don't.
I don't remember if we ever discussed that.
Mm,
I'm sure it's definitely been
You're
discussed.
You're muted, Morgan.
There it is. Once a session. No, you guys don't. There's a sense that Pinky lost something, but y'all don't know what it is.
She doesn't remember either, does she?
She doesn't.
You
Just
don't
kind of with us.
remember what the hag took.
nope. No.
I think I do.
No.
I think So, your sister may or may not have made a deal with a hag.
Oh.
Her life for yours.
How do you know that? How do I know you're telling the truth to me about that?
Because I had a little chat with her because I don't trust people, especially someone who replaced you in the middle of a fight.
Okay.
And she knew your real name and continued to back up the claims of what's happening with your forest, the stuff you've told me. And she told me before she body swapped with you or whatever, she was locked up in a cage. I can't remember the hag's the one that has our stuff.
Moongrave is the one in Yon. Endolin Moongrave and Granny Nightshade. What's her first name? Jeez, I can never remember. Scabatha is the one in Thither, who you guys have not met yet.
She said she had talked with Moongrave to make a deal. If I remember correctly, to protect your forest or you or something. So I have a feeling that's where you went. Why you can't remember anything. And I'm guessing that's where she went. After her, and looks at the group. Hug from a demon or whatever.
Oh, yeah, she got swallowed by a shadow, yeah.
Also, you say you don't remember anything from the fight. After that, after the fight with the frogs.
After the frogs? Yeah, I remember us fighting a bunch of frogs. And then I think I died? Or I got hit by something?
Do you remember a cave with a ton of gold? Like, I mean a ton.
Memory lucky. Do I remember a cave with a ton of gold? I don't think I do. No. No. Nope. Was there a cave with a ton of gold? Did I miss a cave with a ton of gold?
Nope.
You just said there was a cave with a ton of gold, though.
Yeah, we're not worried about the cave. We're worried about where you were. And now you're back.
Yeah.
And your sister is now gone.
Which I don't like, because I'm looking for her.
Pretty sure Moongrave has her. I'm pretty sure that's where you went when she was here. And
you guys are being silent. Is any of that a question to me?
No.
No.
Okay.
Also, do you and your sister by any chance have some kind of connection? Not just being blood related?
I mean, back in the forest, she always seemed to know when I was in danger or needed someone to help me.
Interesting. Okay.
Were y'all twins?
Ah.
Aha. I've heard of that, where like you come from the same moon, so now you have like this like little connection with your
power.
Yeah. You guys can like
Yeah, you got them emotions. Too. Do you have a twin?
No.
Unfortunate.
Drunk Pinky though.
You're missing out on a lot.
Missing out on twins?
Yeah.
Zeri is like, yeah, you should definitely go get a twin. Just go find one.
Yeah, I don't think it's that easy, but like,
I don't know if this world can handle two of me.
Yeah. I don't think Kevis could handle two of you.
I think at this point, Kevin just starts to relax in his chair.
Like, you want another drink?
Want something to eat, bud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before you get too comfortable, we are wanted now. Forgot to mention that.
Looks at Pinky. What did you do?
Zarius picks up his spear and puts it underneath Kevis's drink and just starts lifting it up slowly to his face.
Looks at Zarius. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
I don't think so either. I gotta be with
No,
Darius on
I
this
just
one.
came back from the dead.
Drink.
One more wouldn't hurt you.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Look, and we
Peer
got
pressure.
Eli back. If like you die, like he could probably do something, and like,
Can
Ash
I do what?
might be able to do something that might not poison you. And Moose brings people back.
We do have a lot of people that like attend to wounds here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevis looks
The
at
worst that happens is you go unconscious again.
Kevis looks at Moose. Why did you do it?
I mean, you were dying.
Right.
I don't know. You would have done it.
Right.
That seemed good enough.
Kevis is just kind of grabbing his amulet at this moment. Just looks at Moose. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I didn't want to do it, but yeah.
What?
This whole touchy-feely moment right here? Yeah.
Kevis just gonna ignore that. So, what's next?
Kevis, as you reach down and touch your amulet, it's a process that you are extremely aware of. You'd go through the motions and touch it, and you don't feel the necklace. As you, I mean, it's there. You can hear the chains moving. And you look down, and it's in your hand. You can feel the weight, but you can't feel the pressure of it in your hand. You can't feel the pressure of the cup in your fingers. In fact, you don't feel anything physically.
A good drink.
Kevis.
Pinky, I know you're drunk, but jeez. Among other fairies.
Just some like pissed off girlfriend fairy in the background, like yelling at her boo.
This just became a crossover.
There's a green clad elf with a sword and a shield who's just like, oh my god.
Him and Kevis lock eyes and just have a moment. This deep connection they share.
Like, I know your pain.
Alright, guys.
Thank you.
No, thank you for that. I didn't realize that we had Link's cousin in this campaign.
How do I make it stop? I have my phone on mute and it doesn't stop.
Oh, that's good stuff, guys.
Oh,
This is
Hello,
not
bro.
this game. Let's just roll with whatever we have going on.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Oh,
Maybe we'll
God.
do that again. Oh, snap.
I think Kevis will immediately pat his sword and run his hand down the side of the blade to feel the designs, to see if he can feel anything familiar. Not the sharp side.
I'm like, are you good, Kevin?
Yeah, feeling the weight, the sensation of like something is pulling on your body, that's present, but that's about it. As you run your hand down, you don't feel anything. You watch your fingers move across and up and down a little bit on like the design, the filigree of your scabbard, and that's it. And most notably, you look at your side, your left ribs, and your left hip, where you got pierced by the boar. No pain. And you guys just see Kevis stop and like start
Say, yeah.
touching things.
You okay over there, bud?
You good, bro?
I open the amulet. Is it still blurry?
Blurry faces.
I can't feel anything. I can feel.
That happens when you drink sometimes.
Yeah. I can feel the weight of the amulet, this cup. That's it.
Man, those drinks really hit you then.
Kevis is going to take his thumb and run it down the sharp of his sword to see if he can feel the little cut.
You stop as the blade hits something hard. You pull back and your bone is exposed and you feel nothing.
Kevis,
Well, that was fucking stupid.
what you doing there, guy?
Yeah.
Just gonna take this and fucking take his drink and like yeet it out the window.
Yeah, I think yeah, the one was enough.
There's some gnome that's like walking by.
Just looking at his thumb. I don't feel it. I don't
feel
think that's,
this, and I'm gonna like take George and like set George like in your hand.
Ooh.
Can you feel he's fluffy?
No feeling of texture. You feel his weight and like reaches down, starts licking at your thumb.
Poor cat has blood all over it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
nothing.
There's like a decent pool that's like starting to drip onto the table.
But maybe you should give that back.
George starts licking the parts of its paws that got a little bloody.
Kevis, you're dripping.
That looks like a mighty like wound. Do you want me to like do something about that? I don't know what I could do about that. I got like a cloth over here. I found like a napkin and like stuff it in there.
I think at that point, like Kevis would start finding whatever to wrap it up so it stops bleeding.
Oh yeah, you take 2 points of slashing damage, by the way.
Speaking of which, Mr. Jerky Pits, Okay, look. I have these for you, and I hand over 5 good berries. I made you berries.
I can see. Where'd you learn this?
Huh? How to make berries? I think it's pretty simple. I mean,
No.
you grab the leaf, and then you magic power into berries. What?
You watch Kevis kind of get a grin on his face, as I would imagine he's pretty familiar with this.
Yeah, it's not in your skill set, but
I've seen
this is
it.
you've seen it happen before for sure.
These are not just berries.
They're really good ones.
They're really good ones.
Like they're really good, Gavin.
Really, really good berries.
I think at this point, since Kevis hasn't eaten either, he's gonna pop one in his mouth,
Good. That's it.
and I'll put the rest away.
They're like great berries.
Some would say
Yeah,
some
super
good berries.
You pop one in, and there's like an intense flavor that just like your taste buds like flare up for a moment, and you chew, and you can't feel where the berries are in your mouth, so you just have to like. It's strange, like so much of it is like, okay, you manipulate food with your cheeks and your tongue and like your lips, and none of that is apparent. So you have to like kind of shift your head. It's like learning how to chew for the first time as an adult. You think you taste a little blood as you're like, I think I just bit my tongue. But it tastes great, and you recover 5 HP.
Or
4 HP. I thought it was 1 plus.
wait, 1 plus 3.
1 plus 3. Okay, cool. Yep, so 4. And you see the little wound on your thumb heals up, and there's a clean pink line.
Huh. That's gonna be a problem. Anyways, what are we doing?
Well,
Having a nice time.
yeah, right now we're kind of relaxing for the
Having a
first
good
time.
In
in a long time.
forever.
I mean, seriously, I think this is the first time we've sat down and not been chased by something. I mean, we're technically being chased, but like, I think this is the first time we've actually been able to, like, be in a civilized environment and not have to fucking worry about, like, I don't know, frog hemoth.
As Eli like turns over, his long floppy ear like lays on his face, and he's just to like kind of get it off of his face for a second. Like it's like somebody with like bangs that are a little bit too long, and they're like constantly like trying to like put them tuck them behind their ears or like flip their head. Eli's definitely doing a bit of that today.
And tuck his ear behind his ear.
But yeah, especially since you, probably need some rest. That's what we're doing for the moment. We are apparently being hunted by the hag of this realm.
And the last one.
And I mean, I don't think we don't know if she's here. She might be here. Fuck. Maybe.
The
No.
dragon.
There's also a dragon. You remember the dragon?
Yeah.
Murderous dolls.
So
Yeah.
we're kind of just waiting. So you feel a lot
Orcs.
better before we deal with all of that. Yeah, there's orcs here too, and unicorns. It's really the most scary part of all of this.
Welcome to the
Fae.
Fae.
Fairies.
Yeah.
How do you like it here?
Here, like in this bar,
Huh.
not much of a tavern person.
Neither am I.
They're great.
Yes.
I love it here.
Bet you do, Moose.
Pinky, as you are kind of looking around, there's like this male fairy who's actually like fairly jacked. He's got like some pretty big muscles and like a tight tunic, like green and blue, and he's just looking over like he's just like totally like trying to flirt with you across the bar. It's not going very well.
Wow. Isn't this nice?
It wasn't actually a question mark in there, but it felt like there was.
Isn't this nice? Question.
So, plan is to rest.
Yeah. Get you feeling better, and then we execute Wild Boy's plan to take over the factory, save other children. Are they children? I don't know.
Right.
They say they're old. They say they're like really old and they're children. I don't understand that part yet.
Right. He looks over at Ash, Kevis does. Where did that boar go?
Didn't we kill it?
He left because he was bored.
Fired.
I'm gonna talk to the proprietor real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, are you?
Moose leaves the table with a bunch of stunned dad joke receivers.
No, out of game. If I remember correctly, he transformed back into the Druid and stepped through a tree.
Oh, right. I forgot that he was the boar. I, for some reason, thought those were two separate entities, but yeah. Yeah, he popped through a tree. I thought you were still awake during that. I guess not.
So he's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Zarius kind of pipes up after drinking. He takes one of the drinks that you didn't drink and starts to sip it. Zarius, what was that thing? Or, no, I'm Zarius. This stuff is good. Yes, what was that thing? You're the one. We've all talked about what happened except for you. Like, what?
Yeah, what was that? I don't know. I wasn't there. I heard it was a big electric board though, which sounds cool.
I wasn't there either. I want to know what happened.
That person, creature. That's the one that killed my parents. That's the one that kept saying they were thieves, that I was a thief. Never said what we supposedly took. Also, why did he leave if he was looking for something?
I wasn't there.
Kevis, do you still have like that glowy ball thing?
What are you talking about, Zarius?
Well, he took your glowy ball. Right? Moose? Ash? That's what he took, right? Or is this stuff just really good?
Looks at Ash. What is he talking about?
Sorry, say that again.
He just asked you, what is Zarius talking about?
With the willy ball thing that the druid took from Kevis? Or
It was the. Pinky wasn't here, but out of character. It was the green little orb that he took out of Kevis.
I honestly don't remember that.
Right when he died, he took it out of Kevis and then went into the tree.
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't he like remove the mark? Wasn't that what that was, or is that different?
Oh, so Kevis's mark that he keeps talking about was that kind of yellow, glowy, not burning fireball thing that he had in his hands that he took away from his dead body?
Maybe.
That wasn't something like...
Honestly, I just walked up and a bunch of shit was going on, and I was kind of confused about the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I was there the whole time and I was confused.
That tracks.
Zarius, what did this look like?
Like, you ever seen a lantern?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Like little bit like that internal like glowy flame thing, but it was like a little blue and it was kind of white in the middle, a little blue and a little bit like a yellow or a green, kind of on the outsides. Except it was kind of a little bit bigger, and it like wasn't burning him, but he held it in his hands.
Out of game. Does Kevis have any idea what this is?
Roll a check of your choice that Kevis would dive into.
Oh boy.
I mean, if you roll acrobatics, I'm going to be real confused, but... History. 12 on history.
11.
No.
Well, no.
This. Oh yeah, that's a 10 on history. No, man, like this doesn't sound like anything you've heard in a story, nothing you've read, no tale you've heard of. Absolutely strange.
Zarius, where did he take it from?
Well, I don't know. I think I was trying to fight the shadow thing at that time, or maybe it wasn't born. I don't know. But like, he stabbed you with his teeth as a boar and slammed you into the tree. Ugh, I don't like that part. And then he like pulled away. And he like had it in between his tusks after you were dead, and then like transformed, and it was just like in his hand. So you're like, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about this doesn't make sense, but I thought he like picked your pocket with his boar tongue or something. That probably doesn't make as much sense, does it?
Did you have a green glowy ball on you?
No.
Huh? So that was just probably your life essence. It's not a big deal, I guess.
He just took 500 years, maybe.
Oh, that would make sense. I mean, I kind of tap into that stuff when I kill something and I like pull it into my body. I just didn't think anybody else could do that. I thought that was like just unique to me. Shit.
You are still unique, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna live longer than any other Aerococra ever.
Kevis just gets up out of his chair. I need some air, and just walks out of the bar.
I can like flap my wings for you. Okay.
That's serious. Uses gust of wind and it's super effective now.
He knocks poor Kevis right onto his butt.
Y'all have another round of drink on me, and I'll leave 4 silver and go after him.
I should probably be a responsible fairy and not drink anymore.
Since when have you been a responsible fairy?
God, I
I was
wish Kevis
literally gonna use those exact same words.
Okay, well, here's 3 silver. Have fun. And I'll walk out to hopefully help him manage this, I guess.
Now I'm
This is-
babysitting.
Moose is over trying to convince the proprietor to start selling their apple brandy at their bar.
How's that conversation going?
I don't know. I can roll a persuasion roll or something.
Sure. What kind of thing are you saying to them?
Yeah, this isn't something that I normally would do. I just Shellsworth or somebody else, handles this side of thing. But I'm trying to take up like a position, I guess, or do something. So yeah, it probably is pretty exotic here, but we make really good apple brandy, and you guys don't have it, and so I think you guys should maybe think about carrying it here, and we could maybe make some trips here or something, or I don't know how we'll get it here, but if you place an order, then I will see to it personally.
Right. Well, that sounds quite nice. Do you have any samples that I can try out, see if it'll be a good fit for our patrons?
I know, but it's brandy and it's made from apples and it's good.
Right. Well, did you try any of ours? I brought you some drinks. Did you have any of those?
I had several of them, I think.
Are they better than what we have? Your brandy?
Yeah, I think, yeah. I don't, yeah.
Well, you talked me into it. I'll order, what's a, maybe I'll start with a case. What's that worth?
Yeah, a couple of cases, we could put you down.
That's not what I said, but okay, how much is a couple?
I don't know, actually.
Sure, I'll take 2 cases for, I don't know, 20 silver?
Okay.
He slides 20 silver over to you. Like gets it out of his little banker box.
Sounds like I just paid for a shipment of this brandy.
I think we have an accord then.
And he shakes your hand. And he's this black and white garment little I think I said he was a goblin last time. Maybe not. That's what he is today. And just shakes your hand. And really it's he has to he goes to grab your hand and he has to move it with both his hands. Just because of the size difference.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you this morning.
Right. What's your name?
It's Moose Bane. Bane. They call me Bane. Some people call me Goose, I think, now.
Moose Bane Goose of the apple brandy. What's the name of the brandy?
Succubi Dry.
That does sound exotic. Right. I'll see you in about 2 weeks' time then? Is that enough?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yep.
Well, great. I look forward to having you here and becoming a patron.
Yep. Thank you again. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to sit.
Great.
It's just an incredibly awkward departure from the conversation.
I did it, guys. I sold some. They're gonna get it. I think I'm part of the family business now. I mean, I own the business. Family doing business.
Good for you, Moose.
Swindled this guy out of 20 silver is what it sounds like.
No way. What the fuck?
So
the persuasion check was just too high. And Moose is a very, just to somebody who lives in Feywild, lives in a relatively simple town, this demon angel of gargantuan size just walked up to him and started talking to him about brandy. And he's just he's just mind overwhelmed and just kind of agreed to whatever was going on.
It was kind of similar for Moose. He was kind of overwhelmed by it too.
All right, Jackson or Ash and Kevis. Kevis, you go outside, and there's this sensation of just like, what the hell?
X would find, since before Jax came out, he would find an area just off on his own. And start to think to himself, that mark only appeared in a time of desperation where Kevis was worried. So Kevis would close his eyes and start to rethink previous encounters where he watched Eli get knocked unconscious by that snake, where Pinky went unconscious, and Moose. Zarius almost died in front of him. Under the water, where Rook was taken. And then his most painful memory of standing in that doorway in the storm, watching his father's last breath in front of him, and trying to take that anger and trigger that mark.
You think about it in the way that those moments terrified you, scared you. The way that the latter events echoed the first moments of loss that you truly felt, and the first moments promised more loss that you would feel again. But those are memories. And you feel almost detached, indifferent. Numb to an emotional degree. Like you know the depths of yourself that those feelings fall into. It's like a glass floor as opposed to a glass ceiling, where you can't process yourself down far enough to truly tap into what those mean to you. But you have the memory, like the factual reference for it. But it doesn't come to the surface. And that fear, that scaredness, that eagerness for survival of yourself or your friends seems kind of unimportant.
I think at this point, Ash would be out. I would imagine.
Probably.
I'm not hiding. Kevis isn't hiding. He's just
Okay. Hey man, I know you just got a lot of shit thrown at you, but you know, it's a weird place and it's a weird group of people, so you know, just take it a little bite at a time, you know. You don't want to stress you out anymore in your condition already, you know.
Yeah. That's fair. And looks up at Ash. Can I ask you a question?
Shoot, man.
You've been in my boots. You've died. What did you feel?
What did I feel when I died? It's a little hazy. It's been a minute. Well, I died, unexpectedly, I'll say. So I think I mostly felt a bit silly, when it happened to me. But in those first few moments, I don't know, it's kind of almost like a relief, Had a lot going on at the time, and that kind of just was like a weight lifted, kind of, for me anyway. Then when I came back and they explained to me what had happened, I mostly just felt silly for making such a stupid mistake because I wasn't concentrating, which is what I'm kind of hoping to get you squared away on, because, you when you get a lot on your mind like this and you start thinking too much, you make mistakes because you're not focusing on the task at hand,
Right.
Can only think in the moment. You get too many steps ahead and you don't actually see what you're doing. That's how mistakes happen. That's how people die. Not just you, but other people around you, And you seem like the kind of guy that takes a lot of responsibility for those around you. So I just want you to, take it a step at a time and, not overthink it, not get too far ahead of yourself.
How did you deal with coming back?
I had a lot of immediate tasks, I guess. In our organization, we have a system for when people come back. It's a little easier to deal with, I guess, because we have this structure and protocols and everything, and we have people that are really good at kind of easing you back into it and helping you deal with it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one of those people. So, and when I came back, it wasn't quite as refined as it is now. But the biggest thing is you gotta, kind of focus on one task at a time and not overthink it. Just kind of, be grateful you got another shot and move forward in that shot instead of, thinking about it too hard. You're back for a reason. I don't exactly know why that whole thing transpired at the elephant. Never seen anything like it in my life, but it happened for a reason. And, just be happy that you got that second chance and make the most of it.
Kev just kind of sits there. Before you died, I'd imagine you had goals, tasks that you needed to complete. Did you complete them?
Not all of them. You ain't never got enough time. And when I came back, it's a little different than your situation. I mean, your situation, you're kind of right back at what you were doing. I was taken into a whole other. I never got to kind of tie up those loose ends or anything like that. Whereas you very much are in the same situation, so you can, tie away. So there's some stuff that kind of got left, on the wayside for me, but we're in a little different scenario, and that doesn't have to be the case for you.
You say, I have a second chance to achieve those tasks, but yet the main goal of me traveling, the main goal of me leaving the Summer Court, Oberon's protection, was to hunt down that creature, and that creature was in front of me, and I still couldn't do it. I couldn't kill it. I couldn't protect anybody here. I couldn't protect my family, and I died.
Well,
what is the difference that won't happen again?
And Kevis, as you're talking about this, the emotion of rage, frustration, sorrow, hopelessness doesn't touch you. But the factual run through, you know that you should be frustrated. You just don't feel it.
Right. I was so focused on this individual, I allowed myself to let Eli wander off on his own. Celeste is now gone. Pinky's back with no memory of what happened. Apparently, whatever I took from this creature, he took back, left me in this state. The last thing I remember, and I can't feel it, but know it was there, was fear, sadness, and at the end, peace. Because the last thing that I saw was a log cabin in a forest with 2 elven adults, male, female, and a child between them.
And you think that was you?
I know
Your
that
parents?
was me. Why do I not feel that grief, that sadness, the rage that I have a second chance to hunt down this individual, the son of a bitch that took my parents from me? Why do I not feel that rage anymore, or that support that I want to protect this group? I feel nothing.
You know, with different people, it can affect differently, I imagine. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing that you don't have this rage that you're talking about. You know, sometimes that's what gets people in trouble. You know, I know a lot of people that have died just because they were blinded by it, you know. In fact, the guy that you guys met, Ruck, one of his big issues was he got a little too angry, a little too headstrong, and kind of took the weight of his actions for his people on his own shoulders, and, you know, ended up getting him killed one day. So, you know, maybe the second chance you take a more measured approach, less anger, more calculation, you know. Maybe that's the second chance. Maybe that's what you need. You couldn't beat this guy with that rage and that anger and that ferocity, you know. Maybe you need a little more calm, composure to beat this guy.
I don't think I can beat him.
You might not be able to beat him alone, you know. There's a lot of people that, you know, I didn't see much of this thing, but it was a fucking hell of a bore. And you know, there's things that people can't beat alone, you know. If you could, you know, what the hell would you even be caring about these people in your party for? You know, I think deep down, you know, you need them to help you.
You sound just like Oberon.
Well, seems like he's a smart guy then.
I think at this point, Ash would, even though Kevis doesn't feel anything whatsoever, I think Ash would start to see a tear roll down Kevis's cheek after talking about all this just the last few things Kevis has went through.
The tear rides down, and Kevis doesn't make any motion to clear it away. Doesn't have a clue it's there.
Well, all right. You know, come on. It gets like instantly awkward as fuck. All right, now let's get back in there and start on that calculated path. I leave you to it if you need some time, but I'll be back in there. I'm just gonna kind of walk away.
It's kind of like
put some dirt on it.
All right. And Ash wanders off. Kevis, as you're sitting there by yourself, anything
Yeah.
is going through your mind?
Kevis will remember that Moose gave him a stone. So a flower. So question for you, Morgan, out of game. How this item requires attunement.
Yep.
What would Kevis need to do to attune to it?
Spend an hour focusing on it and like bonding with the item.
Okay. So he's just gonna look at the stone for a little bit.
Flower.
He's gonna pull out the paper that Ash put back to him. Just kind of read it over. Just kind of look up at the trees. I know you can't get here as easy as you could in your domain. But I ask, at least from where you are, just watch over. I don't feel right. Something was taken from me. This group. I want to know why I don't feel care for this group as like I did before. And he's just going to walk back into the tavern.
Who are you talking to?
Oberon.
Okay, just checking. As you kind of walk back in, it's not Oberon that replies. Brother, you sound messed up as hell. Man, sounds like you might just need to take it easy for a sec.
He just stops dead wherever he's at walking. What are you doing?
Boss man's away for a sec. Just watching. Means I get to hear a lot of what people are trying to say to him.
I bet you're enjoying every single minute of that.
Oh my god, this stuff I'm hearing is so juicy.
This is why you don't do the talking.
You're probably right, but he seemed desperate and a little scared. So you didn't really have a lot of time to plan. And I happened to be there, and he kind of just pointed at me and said, "Hey, take over." I was like, "All right, sure, whatever."
Scared? When is he ever scared? What is going on there?
I've only ever seen him scared. Never.
How much do you know?
What, man?
What's been happening?
I know there's this gal over here, and like I think her name's Trina. She won't leave me alone, but I'm not sure. I think it's because
Qatar.
What?
What do you know that's been happening? Not the gossip. Why is Oberon scared?
In a very rare moment where he's serious. Has something to do with you. Pretty rare for him to not know something. And he has no clue what's going on with you.
He's not alone there. I need a favor from you.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
We made an agreement when we found you, trained you, and gave you a new family. We agreed that we would leave together to hunt down this individual. I didn't hold up my end there and I left early.
Yeah, you did, you dick.
I deserve that.
You deserve a lot more than that. We'll keep it there for a minute.
I found him, well, a less weaker version of him, but still strong. Can you, and I swear, do not leave the kingdom. Find
Shit,
out.
did I just get grounded?
Yes. I'm your older brother. So,
Gross.
look into with this individual.
You gotta give me something to... I don't know, give me something to work off then.
The Shadow Fae. He's from there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Do I ever kid with you? I ever kid in general?
No, you're pretty boring.
Fair.
This is why I'm the older brother.
Yeah. Sucks to be you, man. Glad you're still around. Are you okay?
No. I don't know what's going on, and I'm going to find out. But I also need you to look into this individual and keep up with your training. I think you're to the point where, obviously with Oberon's permission, to leave. Not just yet.
I figured some things out. Some of my own technique that started working for me.
Cool.
It's made a big difference.
Prove it to me next time. If you can beat me, which I doubt, you can come with us.
Sounds fun.
Good. I'm gonna go back
If I
in
get
here.
the chance,
Go ahead.
I'm definitely kicking you in the balls.
Yeah. It's fair. At least I don't need a shield to fight. He cuts the connection.
If you could just imagine the things he's just like cussing about, like in the throne room.
Mm-hmm. Kevin will walk back in.
All right.
Bottoms up, Pinky.
Just walks in and he's
Too many.
Pinky, roll a Constitution saving throw. Moose 2, Zarius 2.
You're supposed to take your coins and bounce it on the table to get it in the glass. You're not just supposed to put it in the fucking glass, guys. Look.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Sorry.
even drink and I know this game. Come on.
Okay.
And
You
Zarius,
guys are bad influences on me.
Pinky, you are the bad influence on the rest of us. Let's be honest here.
I think it's definitely you.
Yeah, Pinky, at this point, you are poisoned.
Woo.
Yep, for the drunk condition.
Oh, wow. I'm feeling pretty gross, guys.
Not like alcohol poisoning level, but you're
I'm feeling really good.
you're feeling really good. But there's a part of you that's like, hey, wait, no, anymore, and I'm going to feel really bad. I know how this works.
Yeah, part of me's like, ah.
So,
Alright.
little while later, Ash, and further later, Kevis walk back in.
What's up, guys?
You want to play silvers?
Hey, we're playing some weird coin toss game. You want to come join us?
Is Pinky flying?
He's like hovering a little bit, kind of wobbly.
So Kevin's gonna walk over to the table, but as he does, he's just gonna barely bump Pinky.
Hey!
Look, you take one of your silvers, right? And you see the glass right there. You bounce it on the table and make it land in the cup. Try it.
Okay, I can do that.
Here, Kevis, try. I gained one of my silvers. Here, try.
He just pushes it back. I'm good.
And Zarius would be like, I'll bring it up. He gets like 4 of them in a row.
You're no fun.
Is that a sleight of hand check for the bounce on the silver?
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, can I try this? Am I doing this at disadvantage?
I'm making games. Yay.
As per usual, Eli.
Alright,
Oh
let
yeah,
me-
Pinky.
let me-
Poison means you have a disadvantage on attack rolls, and is it ability checks too?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I gave one of you guys poison.
Poison condition, let's see.
Just
Attacks and
attack
ability
and
checks,
yeah.
Let's go!
She's gonna beam someone with this coin.
Even poison, she seems to be okay.
9.
Are you sure you haven't played this before, Pinky?
I don't know, I've played a lot of games.
Zarius, Moose, and Pinky all together like throw their coins, and it's like perfect synergy. Just all of them take the exact same arc and it's like, guys, we should do this more often. We should like make a show out of this. It would be great.
Synchronized drinking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Anything else that's being discussed around the table?
Oh yeah. How's your head now that you've cleared it in the air outside?
Well, dying, coming back, something stolen from me that I didn't know I had.
Someone stole something from you? It wasn't me.
Obviously.
Zarius starts fanning Kevis with one of his wings.
Just kind of give him a glare. Not being able to apparently feel pain or any emotion.
You can't feel any pain right now at all, period. No pain.
He looks
No
at
pain?
Eli. Do not punch me.
Zarius slaps you across the face. You said no punching, that was a slap. It's different.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think it did anything.
Okay.
Whoa.
He's just kind of staring down at the rock or the flower that Moose gave him. Something's wrong. Don't know what. Don't know how to fix it. Nor does Oberon.
Maybe if we go, like, free these kids and stuff, you'll feel better.
Maybe. I'm just still staring down.
Seems like something Kevis would like, huh? Kevis, you want to go free some kids?
You wanna go for an adventure?
Hey, Kevis.
Want to get some ice cream, buddy?
This is great. Me and Morgan actually just went over our character creation and the other thing. Troy, my character kind of is a pervert in the exact.
Nice.
You want some kids? Free the kids.
For the record, that's like a friendly grandpa, not an actual pervert.
But we were talking about it. It sounded very creepy. Oh, I make candies for the children.
Well, we told Will and them we'd meet back in 2 more days, I think, right? After Kevis is recovered. But we expected Kevis to be with them, so.
You expected me to sit around with the kids.
Well, you got to recover, and we're trying to distance ourselves so we didn't draw so much attention since we're wanted now.
And with this group, learning to separate never ends well.
Well, we were only leaving you with somebody that we trusted. We weren't really like separating. You know, most of us were staying here. We just didn't want to. You weren't going to recover if you were out with us.
Right. So you left me with a group of children who don't fight.
Will's pretty capable. Snuck up on you. I
We
mean,
thought it was best at the time. I mean, you're here now. We're good.
Yeah, what's up? Anyways, I'm not around kids like ever. But He's not like a normal kid, right? Do all kids have powers like that?
Nah.
Yeah.
What do you mean powers?
I believe one of you. I'm not sure which one, but one of you, I'm sure, is right.
Hold on. Let's take a step back there. Powers. Like, yeah, I've seen Will fight a little. I figured he's more of a stealthy individual.
Oh no, that dude has claws.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he kind of started to transform. Might be what I know about shifters.
Roll a history check.
And Kevis tried to do that as well.
Yeah, sure. And Ash, I'll say at advantage for you.
It's a natural 20.
Okay, so Ash, you do know shifters. Yeah, you know the basics about shifters, like the people that have that. Kevis, that description, even though it's a natural 20, like something that can shapeshift and have claws. There are many things that could fit. You got a big list of things. There's things that can just like naturally transform, disguise self, polymorph, shapeshifter. About shifters as well, like those who have, there's 100 different ways to either disguise the fact that you have claws or grow claws. You even know of some druid spells that can, like Primal Surge, I think it is there's a claw. There's like some people in Oberon's court can like grow acidic claws for a few seconds to do an attack.
You're saying he grew claws. Can you be more descriptive on what you saw from him?
He was attacking the boar, man. He like grew claws and like. You ever seen somebody ugly cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but with fangs. His face changed too. Claws and ugly face with fangs.
It seemed to me like he was shifted into like a werewolf or something.
So I repeat.
Plus he. Did he do any magic or anything? Did we see that?
He's used the sleep spell on the kids.
Yeah, so he can ugly cry and put people to sleep.
And cool. I repeat, you left me in the treehouse with children and whatever he is, and I was asleep.
Good,
Yeah.
you're
I
alive.
think we've established that we trust this guy by now. I don't know. Like,
I feel like...
and he made a ball of darkness.
Yeah, I feel like that's something he probably should have made aware of to us.
What, you don't trust ugly people who can cast magic?
I don't trust anybody.
That's
You don't
true.
trust us?
There's exceptions, but there's also stuff that sounds like is still hidden. Like, for example, did we know Eli was a prince of chaos?
No.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, but that kind of has a cool factor to it.
But
It's like
it's not like we didn't know that he was a Prince of Chaos. That was kind of already like a given, right?
yeah, I would have taken the odds on that, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. That's an easy gamble.
There's another example. Do we know Moose is half angel, half demon? Obviously, the demon part.
We do now.
do now.
Right.
The fact that he got more angel instead of demon make you trust him less.
I mean, look, I feel like the fact he did some weird like life-saving things on Zarius kind of that's pretty cool.
I'm not saying it's not.
I definitely appreciate that. And he like opens up his like tunic and like starts staring at his chest. He's like, "You think I'll ever get feathers back here?"
Probably not.
I mean, just a realization here: the fact that the demon in our party has saved our lives more than anybody else here. Okay, yep.
Somehow that makes sense for us.
The thing here, I don't believe any of you are going to kill anybody here. You're also aware I am not a people person for most part.
What? Sorry.
Oh,
I'll refrain from that one. I've been most of my time alone, so getting used to teamwork, trusting is foreign to me now, and especially now that this happened and I don't feel a single thing. The fact that this child, a little bit more than what sounds to be a child, is concerning. And you said he started to do this transformation in combat.
Well, I'll tell you, I did have a chat with Will while y'all were gone. He, hold on. He might have, and I don't want you to hold this against him because he's trying to set it right, but he might have had a hand in capturing some of these kids for the hag. So okay, like I said, hold on. Now he's riddled with guilt about it. He's trying to make it right. That's why he's trying to get these kids out of there. That's why he's sticking around. He could have left, or done his own thing, but he's sticking around.
What's he doing once he gets the kids out? What's he doing with them?
Well, the ones that he's gotten out are still with him.
So he's recruiting them.
What if he eats them?
Well, I think he's trying to help. I think they're sticking around to help the other kids get out. In my opinion, that's what makes sense to me. But
what if Will's a monster in disguise? And,
what if he's sucking up their souls?
Yeah.
These are a lot of large accusations, but I mean,
hey, Drunky, why don't you sit down? Because you're flying a little left and right, just sitting there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, she's like flying like all around at this point.
I'm just saying. I mean, we had a. Go ahead.
Do we need to worry about Star?
The cat?
Yeah. Is he gonna hurt the cat?
I'll stab him.
I don't know. I highly doubt Will's gonna hurt people. But what if? I mean, that'd be cool, right?
I'm just saying, a kid was pretty tore up about it when I talked to him. I think he's just trying to make it right. I think he spent a long time trying to make it right, and I just think, I think he's doing the right thing. That's my opinion. Figured I'd share it in the, sharing circle here since we're all letting everything.
I trust you, Captain.
I think he's doing the right thing, and I think, we can trust him. I think he's doing a good thing here.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll wear that,
And then we'll kick his ass.
I don't really think that he's a monster. I'm just... maybe.
Eli, do you like children?
Do I like children? No. No, I'm not a big fan of children.
That's what I thought. Okay.
They make too much noise and they're very messy.
But you trust this one?
What, kids? Him? He's not a kid. Will? Not a kid.
Why do you say that?
He's very fucking old.
Yeah, he's pretty old. I mean, he looks like a kid, but he's a couple 100 years old.
Right. Okay.
But I think you're talking about like infants, like toddlers and stuff. This isn't like a toddler. This is an ancient being. He's my elder, for God's sake, Like, I don't know.
most of my kind is your elders.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your kind don't count.
Smacks Pinky.
He says it. She's just like floating, like whatever.
Well, I'm all of your elders, I think, and I think we should do one more drink and then call it a night.
I don't think that's a good idea, boss.
Except Pinky. Yeah, no, Pinky, you're out of here. You're done.
Yeah. Well,
Did we scout the scarecrows or something?
do we need to scout the scarecrows?
What's
I
going
think
on?
we
with
should wait
scarecrows?
to do all that once we regroup.
Okay.
So we're like waiting like 2 days, and then we're gonna meet Little Oak and the group there. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to find him again, I guess. So we might as well just start looking. We didn't really agree on a place to meet.
Scarecrow field sounds good. Or we probably shouldn't be like in the Scarecrow field because then they'll start screaming at us.
What?
We talked about this before, man. The plan. Remember, the kids were gonna distract the scarecrows and the guards.
Yeah, Will has a great plan.
Right. We talk about scarecrows, but they scream.
They're like alerts.
Scream at people and kill them.
They scream at people, and I think the guards come and kill them.
The dolls.
Or yeah,
Creepy
So
ass
we have
dolls.
screaming scarecrows that require stealth to get by them.
Could do it.
well, no, the kids are gonna distract them, and we're gonna be in the market. Remember,
Nope. But I'll go with it.
Right.
the plan was Will was gonna sneak in, we were gonna be in the market, and the other kids were gonna distract the guards and the scarecrows, and we were gonna take
So-
the hag in the market.
Is there anything
Ideally.
cool in the market?
Let's go to market.
Yeah.
We gotta meet them first.
Not yet.
Okay.
One
Okay.
step at a time. Let's meet them, and then we'll put all in motion. Make sure everybody's in the right spots and whatnot.
I'll grab
Wait,
a drink. I'll grab a water and be like, to a great plan. Cheers.
Bad luck,
like,
bad
grab
luck
up
to toast with
another
water, but
drink.
okay.
Shut
Do a
Kevin's just
plan.
toast, but doesn't drink anymore. Just sets it down.
Pinky's cup is just empty. So,
Yeah.
wait, and what are we doing? That's like in 2 days. What are we doing until then?
Well, we got to find them again, so we need to take it easy because Kevis needs to rest. The whole point of waiting a few days is so Kevis can rest. So maybe we wait here for 2 days and then find them.
2 days of sparring.
We wait in the
Yeah.
village of fairies.
Okay.
I mean,
Nice.
it seems
over
nice. The
here.
barkeep seems like a nice dude.
No,
Just-
that's fine.
Just watch your pockets.
Pinky gets drunk and she gets a Boston accent.
Looks at Pinky.
So you're just gonna-
If fairy touches my stuff, smacking them.
That's
maybe
fair.
not. Maybe let's not take on a whole city of fairies.
Don't touch my stuff.
You don't think we could take them?
I mean, you killed a bunch of frogs.
Oh, we're not.
Dude, we
We're,
said
we're not
we
going
were
to kill the
sitting on-
fairies.
To be fair, we didn't kill a bunch of frogs. We kind of ran away from a bunch of frogs.
I thought we killed a lot of them.
I mean, we
We
killed,
killed some of them.
Yeah, we killed some of them.
Looks
We
over at
didn't
Pinky.
kill others.
You're going to have an eventful morning.
Yes. Wonderful.
I'm gonna call the barkeep over and ask him. Hey, you know anywhere we can stay? Maybe like for our size. Is there anywhere here or nah?
Well, we don't rightly usually have travelers of your dimensions, but you can go over to Twiggles, and there's lots of like double beds there, like two beds to a room. You can probably squish them together and be just fine. So if y'all go get your own separate rooms, except for the drifty one, he looks at Pinky.
I appreciate it, man, and I'll tip him 2 more silver.
Matt, you're too kind, sir. Thank you. Just-
All right, and he's excited. Like, get to go tell the missus we're going on a trip.
A trip.
So,
And then,
you guys can easily wander over to. It's a sign. There's a big old sign that says Twiggles on it. Put Twiggles in, and you guys go on up a few set of stairs, and it's like enormous gourds like stacked on top of each other. And inside is a fairly decent arrangement for sleeping and whatnot. It's over here in the top left. There's a couple of like rope bridges to like separate suites and stuff as well. You guys are able to get in there, and I think it's probably about 2 gold apiece, or 2 gold total for the group to get their own rooms. And you guys are able to bed down tonight, get comfortable, and go to sleep.
I got
Anybody
it too. I
doing-
told you this trip is on me.
You got a sugar daddy on this one, guys. Anybody doing anything as they are in their own room, settling down, getting ready for the evening?
I'd say
Well then, I'd like to expend the rest of my spell slots for Goodberry.
Yes.
is that all of them?
All your spell slots done.
They go bad in a day, don't they?
They do. They only last like 24 hours, so I need to keep making them. But I don't need to spend all of my spell slots.
The hesitation.
Imagine at some point Eli's like out of spell slots. He's trying to heal somebody. Just like live, and he just shoves them in their mouth,
Just
and
like
the person just like
Yeah.
rolls up.
So yeah, I guess I'll just do all my first level spell slots, which is 4.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so what is that? 40
That's-
berries?
It's 40 berries.
Sure. I mean, this is a good spell, but there's certainly diminishing returns on the functionality of using these.
Wait, it
Like-
takes an action to eat one, so
It does take an action to eat one.
Yeah. So yeah,
It is a
the
built-in limitation.
Yeah, the action economy is your definite buffer there.
But
Okay,
yeah,
yep.
I just need to make them so I can disperse them again in the morning. That's all.
Yeah, sure. You make 40 good berries,
Yeah.
and yeah. So how are you splitting that up amongst the 6 of you?
I'll do that in the morning.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else?
Kevis would take the time to attune to the flower.
All right. You do so. The lucky flower is yours. Did we ever describe what kind of flower it is?
You did.
4-leaf clover or something.
No, I thought it was like a yellow flower.
Oh,
Posted
maybe.
a picture, I think. I thought
So
yellow
Kevis,
or white. I don't remember.
As you attune to it, Kevis, what are you thinking?
What's on his mind is he wants to get better as soon as possible. He wants any advantage that will give him closer to the goal of figuring out what is going on with him. He knows that he wants to protect this group. He knows that's his mindset, and he wants to hunt down that individual. He also thinks that he just told his younger brother to start adventuring, which he's tried a lot of his life to prevent him from doing. So if this item can get him closer to the figuring out what's going on, he's focusing on that. He's
All right.
not acting himself, and he wants to figure out why.
Yeah. You spend your hour attuned to the flower, and the yellow and white flower that it was begins to shift as you spend your time and energy and focus. A little bit like a succulent. You know, those kind of like wide, leafy, waxy looking things that kind of do fractals in their patterning. It starts to do that, like a long, thick, almost woody stem with succulent, almost like leaves, but they have little spines on them, like a cactus. So at the top is kind of like this bulbous purple and red fruit with very spiky red flowers coming off the top and thick black spines. And you touch it, pricks you, and you see a drop of blood, but you don't feel it. Easy enough to like tie it to the outside of your pack, so it probably like won't hurt anybody or you.
Right. And then I think with the rest of the time before he goes to sleep, he'll pull out that paper and just read through it over and over and over. Knowing that there'll be no emotion towards it, but
yeah.
And eventually fall asleep.
All right.
I would like to identify the 3 spells, the spell scrolls that we've had that I got from a while ago that were identify, and then you decided to change it. If you don't know, that's fine, but just at some point.
Sure. Give me a minute and let me see if I. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, you spend your time doing identify, using your tools to kind of like imagine or to start to reveal the secrets of these magic items. You get a scroll of Searing Smite, Comprehend Languages, and Tasha's Mind Whip.
Oh, ho, ho.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Picture Bane in his room awkwardly trying to like pull the beds together so that they're large enough to account for him to like sleep maybe across them with his wings, and then he's still like trying to like get a feel for his wings. There's this new wing is still kind of odd, and yeah, he lays down in the bed to try to start to go to sleep, and he says out loud even like, "Oh, I forgot the light." And as he does so, like his body just erupts in this like radiance, and for like a second, anything else in the room probably would have been damaged by this light that just spread from his body. And he kind of just looks around like, what the heck just happened? And then gets up and turns off the light and lays down and thinks about what that was.
Yeah.
We're not in the room with you, right? Like we're all in separate rooms.
Yeah, you're in separate rooms, and there's almost like a. You guys have ever seen those pictures of like explosion victims where there's like a trot, there's almost like an ashy outline of their body. You know, Iron Man 3 did a bunch of that. There's something like that going on with the bed and everything. It's just like yeah. All right, and Pinky, how about you? What you doing?
She's like amazed that this room is like the perfect size for her. She's like, man, this is nice. She goes ahead and pulls out the bottle with the talking mushroom in it.
Oh my god.
And spends a good 30 minutes just talking to this mushroom.
Okay. And that mushroom, it's everything you say to it, it replies to you in like a sing-song voice. Like it's making up melodies as it's talking. And
she's not really quiet about this at all, so
no. And over time, you start to hear a portion of the mushroom's voice starts to sound familiar, but it's a little bit too heavy to focus on.
she's a little too too drunk.
Yeah, you drift off to sleep pretty quickly. After that 30 minutes, just like it's like falling asleep on the phone with your like. And Zarius just lays in bed. Well, this is gonna keep getting weirder, isn't it? And he just like curls up and like wraps his wings around himself and goes to sleep. Alrighty. So you guys head off to bed in your various tree houses, and I put you on, respective gourds in the trees. Pinky got the smallest one.
Yeah, but I feel like Travis is suffering the most because he has to listen to the conversation she's having in hers.
And it's kind of like, no, I'm not drunk. You're drunk. No, you're drunk.
And the mushroom responds, "You're drunk."
I'm not drunk. You're
Travis
drunk.
is just smacking on the wall.
The mushroom just kind of takes it as a rhythm, like, ooh,
Pinky kind of sways with it.
Yeah, and eventually it's like, she passes. Ash, you guys go to bed fairly early in the night. It's, because you guys dealt with everything the day before, you're all freaking exhausted by the time you get here. Everybody passes out pretty early, so by the time you get 8 hours, it's well into the morning, or it's like not too far into the morning is what I mean to say. Maybe like 2 or 3 a.m. sort of thing. And give me, with your normal stuff where you don't need to sleep and whatnot, are you keeping watch, are you paying attention, or are you just passing out?
Yeah, I'll pay attention. I'll do 4 hours for sure, but yeah, I'm paying attention.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
10.
At 10. Okay. You are sitting there sleeping, or, doing your thing where... I'm going to reset the fog of war here for a second. You're sitting there doing your thing, and at some point in the night, not really sure when, you begin to hear screaming. And at first you're not sure if you've heard what you heard.
Fairy screaming?
You're like, that might have been like a bird or some sort of like lizard with a shrill cry or something. And you hear it again. Ah! And at first it was just a couple of things, but eventually it begins to become regular.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll... I don't know, it's like, it's a fairy town, so it's like, maybe this shit's normal. Yeah, can I look out? Do I see anything just like looking around from my window?
You kind of look out and take a peek, and there's some like kind of a weird space because there's lots of buildings here. They're just not very big, but you're kind of like having to see past, and you start to see like movement, like flying back and forth, running in the opposite direction. Some of them, and eventually you see a fairy in like yellow with like red kind of stripes and spottles on their wings, like flies right up to the door and like lands in front and starts banging on your door immediately. Hello? Hello? I don't know what your names are, but are you awake? Help!
I'll open the door.
And you open the door, and it's this fairy, and you recognize you probably saw him in the bar a little while ago. And he looks up, and he's just like almost a pure yellow fairy. He's got like a little bit of orange tint on the top of his spiky head, and he's looking at you and breathing hard. And you recognize that red patterning. It's inconsistent, and it's not only on his wings; it's across his chest, across his face as well, and it starts to run and drip. And he has a look of terror on his face.
Okay. I don't really want to wake anybody up. These motherfuckers need to sleep.
Everybody,
Night governors, don't touch my toes.
Especially not her.
everybody has had a successful long rest at this point. It's just kind of like an extended rest. Like, it's not an 8-hour sleep that you guys will have by morning. It'll be like a 12, 11, 10 hour rest.
Jesus. That sounds amazing.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
There's some sort of creatures just back there. The sounds are terrible. They're killing everybody. This is. They're not from here.
Can I insight check this guy?
Absolutely.
I'm very trusting. 9.
9. All right. You look at him and you're like, I have no idea if this guy's pulling your leg. If he is, seems to be a rather large production, because at this point, the screaming gets louder and louder.
All right, I'll make sure I wake everybody up real quick.
Shut it, tin can. I'm sleeping.
God.
I'll let Kevis wake up Pinky.
Oh, that's a bad idea, but all right.
Just kind of shout down their hallway or whatever. Wake up, get Pinky.
I'm just gonna bang on the door. Drunk ass, wake up! Just screaming.
No, what you want? This had better be good.
Side note.
Pinky, roll a Constitution saving throw for me to see if you wake up drunk, which is absolutely a thing.
Morgan, did I get enough sleep to knock off another thing?
You did.
Okay, so
14.
with me being attuned and having one left, they would just cancel each other out, right?
You rolling straight now?
Yes. So you're on straight rolls, no bonus at the moment.
Wow.
I'll take it.
That's nice.
Thank you, Moose.
What's happening?
There's a fight going on. Somebody said they're slaughtering people.
Why?
Well, that sounds
I'm
normal
just
for this
gonna
land.
head out and be like, follow me.
How bad is Pinky with a 14? She's like,
Um,
right?
I'm just gonna roll a straight 20 to see if it's above or below. So you've got a good can.
Rip.
No, Pinky is still drunk. Pinky woke up drunk. Yep. So you only had a 6-point chance of still being poisoned, but you still are.
Jesus freaking Christ, guys! I'm trying to sleep.
At this point, like, Kevis is running across the bridge, pretty much dragging Pinky, and he leans
Yeah.
over. Who the hell were you talking to?
Huh? Who, me, my mushroom? Oh, my mushroom! Oh, damn!
Oh my god, she's drunk and just takes her and just grabs her and takes off running because she's, I imagine, it's going slower than Kevis at this point.
Yep. Nice. Sorry, give me a second as I try to. Here we go. I was trying to look at the wrong thing.
Stretching and then like fucking dragging his chainmail behind him. What are we even doing?
I feel like Kevis would catch up to Eli as to cut through there.
And
You grabbed
you
me
guys,
like too.
you guys all kind of get back into like rushing through the hallways, and it's kind of like a connected like room. Like if you go to, I guess there's always like connected doors to the room next to you, right? It's like that. Once you go across the bridges, like everything's connected to Eli's room, and you guys all shuffle out into Ash's room. And you guys are all like bleary-eyed, like strapping on like your last bits of armor, and be like, "What?
Wake up! Let's go!"
Why? This better be good.
The battle!
What are we fighting?
George, stay here.
I don't know.
I was told that they're slaughtering fairies over there. I don't know. That's all. This dude came in here. Is the guy still in here?
So
Maybe he can-
we're joining them in killing fairies?
Is the guy still in here?
We're
Maybe he
not
can tell me?
killing fairies.
You turn around, and the guy is on the ground, like on the floor, like they're just like unconscious. So,
Oh,
like
he don't look good.
he's like bleeding from like a set of deep scratches in his chest.
He came in here yelling about. I don't know. Let's just go. I'm gonna run toward the south.
Well, like, make sure you don't die at your doorstep.
I'll kneel down and spare the dying on them.
Okay. All right. So you guys run down. Whoever is leading the charge, give me a perception check.
Fly,
Gotcha.
Kevis.
Oh God, I hate Kevis feels no emotion now.
Oh, hey.
All right. Ash, on like full-on battle mode, practiced tactician and scout. You start to see out here, like once your eyes kind of adjust, you see down in the south of things, you see people like fairies mostly fleeing. This does not seem to be some sort of like a village that has combat ability, but you do see like a few like ground folk, like goblin and fairies that they've grabbed a set of whatever they could. A table leg, a pitchfork, one of them has like a butcher's cleaver, and they are down here in the bottom here, and you see several things. Like, first of all, you see this thing like rearing up and like it looks like a dog with like a giant frog sack around its neck, and it like is reaching up and like clawing onto the buildings and like shaking them back and forth and like yanking them over. And you hear this awful like howl, like every time it extends its air sac and like ripples on its way down, like, and it's loud, and it is probably more terrifying than I did it justice on. It's just like crawling around and like it'll like knock something over and it'll go over.
Oh, good
Start
lord!
chewing on it. And I need y'all to roll initiative if my mouse would work. There we go. Initiative.
Do I roll my initiative normal, or is that also a disadvantage?
Also a disadvantage because it is an ability check.
Alrighty.
And I will leave George the Fake Cat alone.
I'm at a 12.
Yeah, Pinky's,
You're at a 12, Kevis?
Yeah, because I get the +1 to the initiative because of that thing, but it's an ability check or whatever, so still -1.
Okay. And Moose, just need yours. And rightly so, the pinky is at the back.
Yeah.
All right.
just keep going, keep carrying me.
All right. So first up is one of the enemies. You see something like whoop into the dark, and like as that dog like rips the house down, one of these things goes over and just like a leathery, oversized bat with like a round, naked head swoops down and grabs one of them and just like lifts it up into the air and just crushes it and like flies off back into the dark. And then Zarius is up as the next one.
My initiative should be 15. It wasn't rolling advantage in Forge, but that would have been my high roll.
Gotcha. Thank you. Updated there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Zarius is up. Who wants to run him today?
I'll run Zarius this time.
Okay, cool.
This is the day he dies.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? My bad.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
Well, okay.
Y'all are over here. Oh, I didn't put a Fomorian in this map, so I don't know. Maybe he won't die.
Maybe.
All right.
Is Zarius still inside?
You guys are effectively like coming out at the front, so you can move from where you are.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Even with his fucking crazy movement.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just gonna dash, go 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
25 feet? Let's do 25 feet. And then, then he's gonna fucking dash over here, kinda in this areas.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be his turn for now.
All right, and he comes over and he sees like there's another one of these things that's like attached to like wrapped around somebody's like upper torso and it's just like crushing. You see like the head come back and like and it's got like strings of blood like flying off of it, including like those two little piercers as well. Ash, you are up next.
Are we? How the hell did he get down there? He dash?
He dashed. He's got an insane movement.
He's got 70 fly speed.
I got
Jesus.
4 games versus the Flyers.
This is the Fomorian situation all over again too. Fuck. God damn it.
I'm gonna go.
He's going in.
I'm gonna go 30 here. I don't think these tiles are quite regular.
Oh yeah. Here, let me.
Like we're 2 tiles.
These tiles are based on what's in the map, and let's see if I do it properly. I can.
Looks like 3 tiles is 10 feet.
Yeah, give me a sec. I can match to the tiles.
Oh god, I remember the struggle of doing this.
Yeah, I figured out how to get it to work though. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Come on now. Oh, that's because I'm pushing the wrong button. There we go. There we go. Got it.
Ah, there we do go. Okay. Okay.
Normally I don't do squares, but we'll do it.
Okay. Even then, okay. So from here, I'm going to. Yeesh. I'm gonna fire bolt at one.
Okay, you. The other one is right over here.
Oh, I guess. Oh, that one's there. Okay.
Yeah, you do have line of sight on the.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna actually just shoot at him, not firebolt.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do your attack. Uh, 14 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
10 piercing.
Whew, nice. All right, 10 piercing.
And then I get extra attack.
All right. Bullet flies and like rips through one of its membranes. There's just a hole and it shrieks.
Just 10.
10 to hit does not hit. 14 is its armor class, so you hit it right on last time.
All right. And that is my turn, I believe.
Okay.
Pow pow.
Okay, next up is the little beast. Or the big beast. And it hears the gunshot go off. And sees Zarius like come over and like land on this gourd that it just knocked over. It's gonna climb up and get directly underneath it. Zarius is 25 feet in the air, It can like stand on its back and reach about 15 feet in the air, and that's about it. And you hear it go, and that like kind of echoing howl comes out once more. I need Zarius to make a Wisdom saving throw.
He doesn't have advantage on that, does he?
It
No.
does.
Just I do, so that's why I'm making sure.
Yep.
18.
18. Okay. You are fine. You see several of the fairies and other fey creatures that live in this town that are nearby. They become very wide-eyed and terrified, and they just start sprinting away, just in utter horror of the sound of this creature just coming into their town and destroying things. And you see this thing just sitting below, just like starting to pace back and forth underneath Zarius. Next up is this guy's turn. And he's going to go for a straight attack. He's going to let go of the creature that he was holding. And like you see, like a fawn, a satyr, like drop out of this thing's clutches. And like, it's like, eyes are like open, his head is like broken and shifted to the side, and there's like piercings all over its upper chest. And it runs over and is going to go for an attack. 2 attacks on Zarius. The first one is for a bite. Let's get this new computer. My Argon is huge. That is a 15 to hit on Zarius.
That's not it.
That does not hit. Not surprised. Okay. The next one is... Okay. Next one is a tail attack. Just going to go for that. Like kind of a barbed razor tail flies by and strikes at the air as Zarius just dodges out of the way. And so you see the two like winged combatants. And no dice, not enough to hit them. Moose, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly 30 feet. I guess maybe 5 feet up, and then 25 feet that direction.
Okay.
Right there, and then I'm going to twin cast guiding bolt at these two down here with Zarius.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, and you are how high up?
5 feet off the ground.
Okay. You do not have vantage point. This portion here is taller than just like 5 feet off. So yeah, you'd have to go about 10 feet to be able to like see both of these creatures. Well, actually, that's not true, because this the dog with the frog sack is standing on top of the fallen building. So yes, you actually do. This guy's about 10 feet up.
Okay.
The other one's 25 feet up, right? With Zarius?
Yeah, no problem there. Can you see that thing? Like, literally just from like a point.
Can I see them on the map? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Should work. And I believe I made it so you can't... Oh, what? Okay. Sorry, it's supposed to be like this, guys. That should make a little more sense. And... Sorry, I thought I already did this. Oops, ignore that. Alright, so if you can still see it now, Moose, then yes, you can attack it properly.
I can. I don't know if like the lighting that you have on the map is also like shedding light into those areas, because I definitely like they're not in my circle of what I think is maybe my dark vision, but I still see them.
Yeah, so you can see the light nearby. And when I adjusted the grid size, it moved all my lights around, so I'm putting those back in place. Okay, so if you can see the dog, then you are good to attack it.
Yeah, I can see 3 enemies on the map. 2 of them attacking Zarius. But I have advantage on the attack because of where he's at. It's a
Not for a ranged attack.
okay.
Okay, that is 16. Which one are you attacking first?
It looked like it did them both, maybe. But yeah, either one. The one closest to us, the big guy first.
Okay, big guy first. Yep, that'll hit. 16 is his armor class, so you get it just fine. Second one, 25. You hit the flyer perfectly. Yeah, it's just like both of you. Go ahead and roll damage on both attacks.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, 13 points of radiant to the.
I'm gonna empower. I'm gonna empower that and re-roll 2 of those dice.
Okay. So that's 11 points of damage plus whatever you roll. That's a good empower. Okay, so that becomes 19 points. And it is glowing.
It's 21 points. Oh no, my bad. 19, you're right.
Cool, so I'm gonna do this boost. What color glow are you applying to these things today?
Math hard.
Yeah, just a normal glowing light, I guess. Nothing too crazy. Yellowish, white.
Okay, sounds good.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon in front of. Let me see, pulling up the spell. Weapon. And yeah, so this time I'll call out my spiritual weapon, but instead of a pitchfork that's like this long sword is now glowing in the air.
All right. And where do you drop it?
Basically right there.
Where is right here? Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Cool. I'm moving it up. It's against the other guy. And I do not have a token for your new thing yet, but the pitchfork is all I got visually. But it does appear.
Yeah.
Kind of shows up in a little bit of like red and white flame together. And can you roll damage for your second attack for the one that hit the flying guy?
Yes, I just rolled the spiritual weapon damage. I had rolled the attack. It was 25 there. But that's
perfect. Okay, got you there. So 13 points of damage to the flyer. Also, that's 15 feet up. Cool. Yeah, the sword just slash forces just like into the leathery side of this thing. All right, and then is that?
Ignore that roll. This is the actual damage roll on the second one. It's a 1946.
Also a 19, and it starts to glow. Just 2 bolts of streaking white light. The light kind of explodes and zooms back in and like starts making the figures glow. Advantage on attacks for both of those. For whoever's got the next hit. All right, Eli, you are up next.
I'm gonna spend my action to dash, and I am going to eventually get my character to do what I want him to do. Hello. Thank you. So that is my movement there.
Okay.
And then I will also use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alrighty, another spiritual weapon.
Right here.
This time, not that Eli understands this at all, because what is everybody talking about? for the first time, the spiritual weapon matches what's in his hands. All right, spiritual weapon comes up.
And it makes an attack action on the little bird thing it's next to.
All right, 21 will hit.
With 6 points of force damage.
6 points. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, got you there. Kevis, you are up, sir.
It's gonna run out, or you can at least see. He's get basically right next there. Move there. I would imagine since he had to get up, he would have grabbed his bow because his sword's already on him. So he has his bow in his hand. But he is actually, for those that would see him, is he's going to pull out that acorn he was given. Look over at towards Zarius. Well, let me double check before I say that. Oh yeah, that should be barely. Yeah, right behind this guy. What appears is this wolf covered in leaves and bark, just appearing behind this other dog-like creature. As Kevis looks into the acorn and says, "Could use a little help here," and that evaporates behind it.
Did you ever give me an image that you liked for that?
Yeah, I sent it over.
Cool. I didn't do it.
You're good.
So if you send it back to me, if you put it back into my queue, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
All right. And Moose, same with your sword. If you've got a sword that you like.
So that's his action. So he'll have that there, and then he's with the bow in hand. He's gonna cast his Zephyr Strike and just hold it.
All right, sounds good. I'm getting this thing ready to go. Okay, and poof, Kevis has a very leafy wolf, not that base picture that I just showed. But all right, so Kevis moves all the way up. As a point of clarity, if you cast Zephyr Strike first, you have an extra 10 feet of movement before, or you can save your 10 feet for this next turn. Or is that true?
I think you have.
Zephyr Strike's one of those spells that I love, but I have to reread it for exact verbiage a lot.
Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of that turn. So I would use the 30 feet then.
Yes, agreed.
So yeah, you would.
And you are concentrating on the ability to no opportunity attacks.
Wait, or can I? No, I can't do Zephyr. Requires concentration, so is the other spell.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so give yourself back the spell slot. You stop there. Any other bonus action?
No bonus action. No.
Okay. I'll put that back. We're concentrating on your bolt. All right, Pinky. Some chaos is going on. Everybody is running off. It's loud.
I'm drunk. Oh, don't know what's going on. They all went that way. How tall is this building up out of the sky?
It's out of the sky. That one is about 15 feet. No, yeah, that one's about 8.5 feet tall at its highest.
Okay. So yeah, she's hovering over the ground, so she's like 10 feet up. Realistically, she's flying. She's flying. Bonus action, flying the direction her friends are going.
You know which direction your friends went, Drunken?
Kevin went that way.
Did he?
She goes way past him though, with her bonus action to dash.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
All right.
And can she?
Ready to lose when there's two of them.
She can see that one. That is the only one potentially she can see.
Mm.
Alright, cool. It's like, let's do this! And she hucks a dagger at him.
Okay, what's dagger's range?
My psychic daggers have a long range of 60 feet exactly.
Okay, cool. So if it's a long range, this is a disadvantage attack.
Its range is 60 feet.
Yeah, so it's well, let me.
Yeah, its range area is exactly. It doesn't have like a disadvantage.
You're talking
range,
about the throwing. It just says 60 feet.
Yeah, just throwing is 60 feet.
Okay,
There's no long range.
Yeah, it's not like a bow where you can shoot
But
longer.
he's drunk, so it is disadvantage.
I was gonna say, but yeah, either way, roll a disadvantage.
But he's very drunk, so.
Yep, those single-digit, Constitution saving throws against beer.
This is how Pinky dies. Alcohol poisoning.
She throws a dagger at that one. Barely misses Arius with it.
Okay. Yeah, just goes off. Totally misses the thing next to him.
Yeah, guys, it's really dark. I can't see anything. Really, kind of. I mean, I can, but.
Actually, it is glowing because of Guiding Bolt. It would have been a normal attack.
Oh,
so
which
you're
would have been a 19.
Yeah, you're 19 hits. So go ahead and roll your.
Oh my gosh!
The drunk hits. Oh my god.
Oh wow, Pinky.
Guiding bolt.
Darius is right next to him too, so I get my sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Okay, Pinky.
Pinky's about to be drunk a lot.
I literally
like, if this was my luck.
We hear drunken drunk all the time,
Yeah.
way of the drunken master. Pinky's inventing a new subclass.
Liquid courage.
There's
Drunken dagger.
It'll
gosh,
be
that
10 psychic and 3 sneak.
can roll
yeah,
back
that sneak
damage.
attack damage was bad
What
though.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was a sad sneak, but.
Yeah, 13 points of damage there. All right, goes slices a bit on it, and it twitches its eye as it starts to its eye goes askew slightly, like it just had a mini stroke.
Me too.
You're having a lot going on.
All right, Pinky, you already bonus action dash, so no second dagger. I believe that's it.
Yep, that's it.
All right, this one's gonna come up, and these things are air predators. It's going to go for its attack against Xerius as it flies over, and it's now. Let me see, how far was that? Yeah, it's got plenty of space. It's going to go another 10 feet in the air to get in parallel with this guy, or it's actually going to stay a little bit kitty corner. So it's going to be 20 feet in the air, and it's going to go for its 2 attacks against Xerius in the air. This is at advantage. What the?
Ignore that.
Damn.
Oh, geez. I was like, what the? Why did it do that? Okay, that was not. Oh, I did that at disadvantage on accident. Okay, cool. So it would have been 16 plus 6. That's a 22 to hit on Xerius.
That does hit.
I hit Xerius. I'm so happy when this happens.
And he's dead.
3,000 damage. Okay, that is 8 points of piercing damage to Xerius.
Alright.
And this creature starts to latch onto Xerius, specifically around his head. It, just covers it and smothers him and starts to squeeze and crush. Xerius is blinded and unable to breathe. Let's see, where's my blinded? There it is. And yep, okay.
Would be right before his turn.
Yep, of course it is. So he's gonna use his. Okay, cool. It's gonna use its tail to attack against Xerius as well, and this will be at advantage for flanking purposes and blinded purposes. Give me back my Argon. There we go. So this is. Let me do. That should be advantage. Nope. Why did it say keep low again? Weird. Whatever.
Because you rolled with disadvantage.
Anyway, it's 21,
Yeah, it's a 21.
which hits.
Okay, that's gonna hit. Let's get that damage in there. And that'll be 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, and then that is the end of his turn. Over to the swoopings.
I don't know. I can try to pry this thing off my face.
All right, go for it. Make a strength check. You're really just like trying to like out muscle this thing off of your body.
Strength, athletic, just a strength check?
Just a strength check. That's the
Okay.
that's what that block calls for.
Not 4.
4. Straight 4. Nope. No dice. So that'll be he's 5th level, so he gets a second attack.
He's gonna fucking fly 50 feet in the air.
Okay. We go with it. Okay, so this thing is now 75 feet in the air with you.
So, and then he's gonna, if I can as well, try to do that again. Or is that an action?
Should be your action, yeah.
Okay, it's an action, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, because this one's not like a grapple check. It's a little bit different the way that it's worded. Cool. We're 75 feet in the air together.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. It's a little bit hard to like move with this thing attached to you. Ash, over to you.
I'm gonna run over here and let's see. They're 75 feet in the air. It's not too far. All right. Then I'm gonna fire 2 shots at the fucking dog boy that's on top of the thing.
All right. First shot is at advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Uh,
21?
21 will do the job as the glow explodes and consumes itself. 9 points of piercing
9
damage.
points.
All right.
And then I'll shoot him again.
Cool.
And this is not at advantage, right?
Correct.
14.
Great shot. 14, not enough. It the first one kind of like knocks its head and it like ricochets off like a chunk of bone on its thick forehead. Just no damage. Higher armor class.
That is my turn, I believe.
Okay. Next up is the howling dog. It's going to turn around and face the new dog that's straight behind it, since it's a close target, and it's going to go for two bites. Actually, I'm going to see if it gets its howl back or not.
Also, Morgan, side note on that.
It does not.
Wolf is supposed to take its turn immediately after me. And if I don't issue a command, it takes the dodge action and uses its movement to avoid damage.
Gotcha. Yep. Let me add it to the combat. That would be, I'll put it at 11. Okay, and you didn't issue a command, so it's just taking dodge.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So it's going to go for 2 of these bites, and this will be at disadvantage. Watch, it gives me advantage this time. Yes, it
Gosh,
is.
it did.
So disadvantage.
That's a natural one.
That would have been a natural 1. Okay, so it goes to slam down and bite at this thing, and the dog juts to the side, and it slips on the side of the gorge and tumbles off and lands prone on this side. And it's going to use its movement speed to kind of get up and turn around and go for it again. So this is still at disadvantage. Nope. Doing this wrong. And that is an 8 to hit. So neither time hits. This dog just like dashing around, almost playing like when a dog like gets down on its front legs and like hikes its butt up and like wags its tail. Be like, so that's a pretty useless turn by my monster. This one's gonna go, and it sees the large flashing from Ash. And what is its movement speed? Not enough there. But it's going to... Oh, so it's going to have to dash to get over here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. So it's going to use its dash to get right up, and it's going to come down and be inside of Ash's, like right in Ash's face. And that will be... Nope, sorry, I lied. It's not going to do that. It's going to move over here. And then you see it kind of target Ash, and it like stops and hovers, and it flaps, and it begins to flap its wings faster. And almost like a strobe effect, you start to see repeats and like repeated versions of its wing just over and over and over, and pretty soon its entire body is kind of like vibrating, and you see 3 to 4 different versions of the same creature all like fluttering around itself as it uses its phantasm ability, which is essentially the blur spell. All right, so that'll be its turn. Moose, your turn.
I'm gonna fly up 10 feet and over 20 to get closer to everybody here still.
Okay. Okay, how high up did you say you're going?
15, I got it there. And then
Okay.
I will just shoot a firebolt at the one that's engaged with Zarius here.
Okay, 2 feet up. That's Firebolt hits the range of like 120, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack.
23 to hit.
23 will hit. Absolutely. Okay, 14 points of fire damage. And you see it smack into this thing and like burn through some of the membrane. And you actually see it burn through it and hit Zarius for a portion as well. And half the damage is transferred to Zarius as the one that this thing is surrounding.
As a bonus action, I will point my arm over in a direction, and my blade will go shooting through the air for 20 feet.
Okay,
But that's as far as it gets.
All right. Eli, you are up next.
Fantastic. I'll dash again, and I don't know, we'll make it about that far.
All right.
That's my turn.
You can move your hammer.
I mean, I guess I can move my hammer 20 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah.
Alrighty. Kevis, you're up next. Your dog's doing good work so far.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up just a tad. 20. And this one in front, I'm just gonna take two arrow shots at it.
Okay, that one's about 25 feet in the air. Easy to see over the houses. Once you can actually see it. Yeah, you got night vision.
Not easy to see because he's got blur on him.
Yeah, that's
Why?
right. Hey, 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
It doesn't
Oh,
blur.
yeah.
Is it not blur?
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong spell.
You're thinking of mirror image.
Yeah, it's mirror image.
Wait, so wouldn't I rolled with disadvantage then?
No, blur is disadvantage. Mirror image is like there. He did mirror image. You roll normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has to roll to see who which one gets hit.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Did you roll a d4? So, Kevis, roll a d4 for me to see. Okay, cool. So you shoot it and you like obliterate one of the blurred visions. There's two remaining as the arrow just flies into the night. Okay, second attack. 24 will still hit, so go ahead and roll a d4 again. Ignore 4s.
So here's the thing too, if it even matters. The first one was a 20 because of my negative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, it'd be
No,
straight
at least-
because it's Never mind. Ignore me. I'm
yeah,
dumb.
it's straight. And you guys have already determined that these things have an AC of 14.
I really hope that does.
Yep, and roll a d4 to see if you hit the one that's proper. Roll it one more time. Technically, it's roll a d3 at this point if you want to type that in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, 2. You puncture out another one of the duplicates. Now there's only one remaining. So both arrows fly through, not dealing any damage.
The command for him, which this is no action for me. I would just command him to keep Froggy Dog here busy.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that can be.
That sounds like dodge action.
Yeah.
Speaking of puppies, I have new.
Oh, look at that little guy.
Yep, this is Cooper. He is a Cooper. He is a Peekapoo, Pekingese, and a poodle. He's about 8 months old, and he may or may not have stolen what my mother calls kitty almond roca from the litter box today. Yeah, he's gross.
My gosh.
Oh, and there's that's Einstein.
That's Einstein. He's getting big.
It's Einstein.
Hey,
Yeah, he's
yes.
getting big.
Yep.
Those look like Ewoks.
They do.
Let me go get my Ewok. Hold on a second.
We pay. We have to. Everybody has to pay puppy and cat tax.
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm. Yeah, hi Cooper. You don't get to lick me today because you ate cat poop.
Oh.
Yep. See you, buddy.
Oh, God.
All right. Okay, the wolf just sits there and like gets ready to take the dodge action to keep this thing distracted. Pinky, you are up.
Can't see. But there's light here.
Like a moth to a flame. Just. Oh, this is nice.
This is better. Since that's the only one that she can see.
Yep. Yeah, especially because you can kind of see the. Nope. You don't have dark vision, so yeah, you only see the one.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'd have to fly up another 10 feet to see it because it's now on the ground behind the top
Okay.
of the house.
Where was she before?
And it's back down
Right here.
Mhm.
So she can fly 10 more feet up.
Okay, cool.
She's 20 feet. Man, this is kind of dangerous, guys. Probably shouldn't be flying this high.
This is like that knife thrower at the circus, but they're drunk. Like 18 will hit.
Even drunk Peaky seems to pull this off.
Kevin's
Yeah.
And
just
I have sneak attack because of the dog.
You do.
It's really nice.
a pupper.
Wow.
Nice-ish.
Could be
Double
worse.
strong. Yeah,
And
he points out.
I think I hit it again. Oh, that one's
Yep, 10. That one goes wide. Just slices through like a couple of the leaves. Maybe shatters the window.
Ooh, but I hit something. I don't think I hit the right thing.
All
Oh,
right.
they're psychic though, so they just go. It
The
disappears.
the window screams, "Ow, my mind!" All right. Next up is the one that's got Zarius in his clutches. He's going to go for a bite against him, continuing to like peck at him inside of his own like wrapped state. I've got the tail up, so I'll do the tail first. This will be at advantage. That is
Wow.
a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. That seems illogical somehow, but all right, I'll take it. Next one is the tail attack. Here we go for the attack. That is a 9. So, okay, Zarius, like, inside of this thing, like, starts, like, kicking out with his legs to stop the tail from, like, scratching on his body, and he's playing keep away inside of this thing's, like, directly inside of this thing's, like, grappling maneuver. So, okay. So now it's Zarius' turn. This thing's just...
What I want to do is get back down to the ground where my friends are at.
Okay.
This thing's covering my face and I can't see. The reason I flew straight up is because I knew I could just fly straight up. Am I able to like determine where I can fly and where my friends are at?
It would be at a perception check at disadvantage because you don't have dark vision. You don't have dark vision, and this thing is like covering your face, and like trying to hear that far away during a fight while something's covering your head and your ears would be pretty difficult. So you could try a perception check.
Okay, if I do a perception check, does that take up my action to do that?
If you want to like be precise as possible, then I'm going to make the DC higher, and that would if it's a quick check, that doesn't take your action, but the DC is higher. And then the reverse is true. If you take your action, the DC is lower.
And I need to use my action for something else, so I need to do a quick check.
You can attack this thing too. Come on.
I mean, I guess not really. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. 7. You are not sure.
Yep. So can I just roll? Can I go 70 feet in a random direction?
Yes, you can. For your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you get half speed though, right? Because you're kind of dragging it. You're like
Yeah,
forced movementing it.
Yeah, the way that I'm envisioning this thing is that it's hard, but it's actually very light. It doesn't weigh a lot, so I'm not going to reduce movement on this guy because it doesn't specify. And something like this is like, okay, cool. It's basically a giant rubber wing that doesn't weigh much. Okay, D6. Where does that take you?
I don't know. I just rolled a d6. I don't know.
Okay, I will say that gives you you go northwest for 70 feet.
Okay.
Off the map.
All right, this thing is coming with you, Kevis. You see like a dark blur just like flying across the map. All right, so that's his. That was just like a quick perception check. Doesn't take his action. That's his movement speed. What's he doing for his action?
I mean, yeah, I guess he's gonna try to punch this thing with his claws.
Okay. This is the spear. Okay, so his talons would be bonus action. He still has his spear if he wants to.
He can use his talons as an action too.
That is also true.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Go for the attack at disadvantage. You are blinded. A 2 plus
That won't hit.
8.
It won't.
Yep, that first one won't hit. So first attack, no go. Still has his bonus action and key point for flurry of blows if he feels like it.
Just one bonus action for this, I guess.
All right. Yeah, 26 will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage. Oh, a 25 will still hit.
Yeah, okay, cool.
9 points of bludgeoning. All right.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. I highly recommend you read his features section.
Also, he gets extra attack.
That is true. He does have one more attack to him. I still highly recommend you reading the features section though. There is something that is new for him.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I just didn't want to use it on this thing. I mean, I guess, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. He'll use a key point on Stunning Strike. Fine.
There you go.
Fine.
You don't have to, but I feel like Zarius is frustrated.
It
with
would get
something.
him off of him too.
I don't know if it would.
If he's stunned, he can't be grappling you.
Yeah, if he's stunned, it incapacitates him essentially, and it'll
Yes.
fall to
Yeah.
the ground.
Okay,
Mhm.
so he just makes a DC 16 Constitution check.
All right, let's see if I can do this by clicking this. This is just a normal one. That'll be a
so
20. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
It's you punch this thing and like.
Can I use my reaction?
For rhubarbs, they are still 75 feet in the air, so they are out of range. Okay, the next one is a natural one. You like try to bring your leg up and like do like a knee on this thing, and you actually just end up scraping along the barbed tail. And you will take D4's worth of 2 points of piercing damage as he like scrapes his knee up, doesn't quite connect properly. Okay, Ash, over to you.
That was actually useful because it showed me that it has a low constitution.
Yep. It just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot forward. 20. Right into this guy, and I'm gonna toss up a grenade. That's gonna explode with a loud noise, and I'm gonna use Shatter.
All right.
So how do I raise it up? So, because it's gonna hit me if I put it right here, but I'm technically out of the range.
Oh, just deselect yourself once the template is placed. Did you manually add that template, or
It does it for the spell. It's part of the spell. Actually, I'll just take a step back so I'm not in the way, I guess. Probably easier.
It doesn't seem like you have it selected yet.
I don't know. I've never placed one of these. I can't move it. I can only move myself.
That's all right. Yeah, go ahead and roll it, and if not, then like if it doesn't go properly.
It's a spell save, DC 14.
Okay. That'll be a 3 total.
So damage. 9 thunder damage.
Points. All right.
Wait.
Does that have an additional effect or anything?
I don't think so. Any non-magical objects that isn't being worn or anything would be moved, but he's up in the air, so.
Okay, yeah. So just
That's it.
and like this, you see like its wings like puff up with like concussive force. Just all of them are just like forcefully like flex, just and you see little tears. All right. Anything else for you, Ash?
No, I'm gonna move my character back there though, so I'm right there.
Cool,
That
cool.
is my turn.
Next up is the dog down below. It's gonna go for. It's gonna get up there and it's gonna go for another bite against the. Well, actually, I'm gonna see if it gets its yell back. It does not. I'm rolling terribly on that. So it's gonna go for 2 bites, but both of them trying to hit the dog that's just standing right outside of its way. This is not going well. That is a 12. What's the armor class of your dog?
13.
13. All right.
Woo.
One more. All right. This is the classic like swiftness versus bulk fight, where the little dog is just dashing around, and like at one point it goes down and like bites like a big mouthful of dirt.
It's the most effective dodging though I've ever seen, honestly, in a game.
Right.
With a decently low AC, too.
Mm-hmm. And it's just keeping him occupied.
Yep. Okay. This guy's not happy with you. That. Just making sure Ash, based on your spell, since it's an AoE save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was a failure there. I'm gonna roll a con save again for the duplicate to see if it takes damage or not. That would be an 11. Which, yeah, so since it's an AoE, you actually burst the last duplicate away. And
Nice.
it is just
Yeah, I totally forgot about the mirror image.
yeah, I mean, good. Cheap. And it's gonna dive down directly at you, going for a bite attack. This is just a straight attack, no advantage or nothing. Dirty 20.
That does hit.
All right. This will be 10 points of piercing damage. It latches to your face, and you are blinded, my sir. It's going to use its tail attack for the second bit, and going to go for this against you, and this will be at advantage this time. That's 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. All right, it just comes across and like starts to like scrape down your body, and it just isn't hard enough to penetrate your armored back abs. Your
Body.
I like back abs because you're a robot. That makes sense. Somebody would put abs on the back, right? But that's how robots work.
I mean, if you've ever seen a bodybuilder's back, it's terrifying.
Yes. They're essentially back.
Scarier than abs.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Moose, you are up next.
Can I see if Zarius is still grappled, or did he break out of that?
You still see him like just like flying around, struggling. You see like pushing on the membrane on the inside.
Yeah. And I saw that last time I hurt Zarius with my hit, right?
Yeah, he screeched or he yelped when you inched others.
Well, guess I'm gonna fly that direction.
Okay.
Sorry. Kind of changing my mind here as I do this. Yeah, I'm gonna fly towards them, but I'm looking back at the other one because I still don't want to hurt. I'll cast a firebolt back the other direction at this.
The one that on top of Ash.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and roll your damage, or you roll your attack.
Gonna burn me instead.
Yep, 25. That'll hit. Go ahead and deal that damage.
Oh wait, you're grappled also?
Yeah, he's on my face.
Gosh
Yeah.
dang it.
He got face hugged as well.
Chest
Missed
burster
that.
incoming.
Sorry about that.
There's an
Well,
ability on these things called Death Hit. Okay, 6 points of fire damage. 3 of it goes to the creature. 3 of it goes to Ash. Ash, there's part of it that's like grappling you, and you feel your arms start to heat up.
oh Captain, I didn't see what was on you there. And then as a bonus action, I'll move my sword through the air towards this thing fighting the dog.
All right,
The
so
wolf.
Eli, over to you.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up to the one that's that's on Ash's face and grab onto it and try to pull it off.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check there.
Strong lad.
14.
14 is not high enough. You stretch it. It's actually got it's like claws on the end of its wings, like grappled into each other, and they're hard to break. Just a little bit shy. So no joy on that portion.
And yeah, I'll just move my my hammer up and swing at it.
Okay, go for it.
Gotta figure out how to do this thing again.
Aren't you glad you moved your hammer?
I'm really not, no.
Ash is like, "Aren't you glad you moved your ow hammer?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to hurt you.
Do this.
17 will hit. All right, so it'll take 3 points, and Ash will take the remaining 2. Oh, a little bit like standing up while you're underneath the table and you forget about it, and like your teeth clack together slightly. Oh, ow. All right, Kevis, you are up, sir.
Oh boy. Yeah, Kevis is just gonna move here,
Okay.
and he's gonna take 2 shots at old doggo over here.
All right. Yeah, the map wouldn't show it, but the angle of the house would allow you. It's got.
That's what I was wondering how that played.
It's got half cover, so it's got a +2 to its AC from your positioning. Like it's like you can see it's like back end, like the only like the left half of its body. The rest of that body is behind the house.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Shoot him in the butt.
13.
13 does not hit. And half. Oh yeah. 13 does not hit.
About 16.
16 is its regular armor class, increased by 2 for half cover. Does not hit. 2 arrows, like into the. You think it's gonna like move a little bit, and it doesn't take the positioning you thought it was. Okay.
That's all I can do.
Okay. You commanding your wolf at all, or no?
Same thing. Keep him busy.
All right. Keep him busy. Pinky, the drunken sharpshooter.
Can't see anything but that, and even that's a little fuzzy, so let's keep going at it. I hear things to myself, though. But, I mean...
All I'm picturing
I
is
don't know about
Kevis firing arrows and hearing Pinky like, God damn it.
You're like sitting there trying to concentrate. You hear, dang it.
Woo!
All right, Pinky, roll your nabs.
It'll be at the dog one.
All right, 17. That hit because you were 20 feet up.
Let's go.
All right, 14 damage. All right, this time good on the sneak attack and crap on the other one. So
Yeah,
14 points.
The other was 5 out of
it's drunk.
5 out of 6, right? Oh no, it was a 1.
The one.
Never mind.
All right, throw you second.
And then there's another.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
a
about
9.
right.
Finally misses.
This one's like,
She's just throwing daggers at this point, you know.
the second one is like you release too late and it just goes straight down into the dirt. Oops.
Ah, darn.
I have definitely done that while throwing daggers before. Okay, that's Pinky's turn.
Yep, I'm good where I am.
Okay, this thing's gonna continue chowing down on Xarius. Got it. Abilities up. It's gonna target Xarius. It's going for whatever attack I have up first. Come on, show me my combat thing. Okay, going for the bite. That is 19 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. Okay, Xarius is still able to like dodge around and just like feels like those two little mandibles like kind of scraping against his neck, but like not able to like properly purchase. The tail attack is next. 24. Okay, that'll be 5 points of slashing damage. Yep. And that's its turn. It's just parading around with its meal, making Xarius do all the work. Okay, your turn.
Okay, cool. I fucking actually did this time, so. Wow. That's also northwest. So
Oh, yes, on an 8 grid, that is also northwest.
it is also northwest. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna be way the fuck
Maybe just invert it.
inverted. Yeah.
Xarius is flying around. Get off!
And yeah, he's gonna go for his talent attack again with boom. Disadvantage, right? Or is it yeah, it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage because you're blinded.
Yeah.
Damn.
Feels bad.
Nope. You got it still.
17 still hits.
I don't know. Hit him with a stunning strike as well with that.
Alright. You roll the damage. 6 points of slashing. And I've got it selected, so here comes the con save. That is a 5. Alright, it is
He's stunned.
done. Alright. His body, like, you like punch it a couple times and you're like, okay, that's where it is. You go up and you're like, okay, cool. You can feel the heartbeat like pressing against like your shoulder, your collarbone. You're like, that's it, right there, and just and it stops moving. It stops like tightening. Everything like loosens up, and it begins to fall with you with it. But you already used all your movement speed. But you do have two more attack actions, which you can use to like shove it off of you and like keep yourself afloat.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the shove action on that.
Cool, and it's going to fail. It's counter check. So it just begins to plummet. And you are no longer blinded, and you're able to breathe again. And when it gets back to its turn, it'll fall.
I was gonna say, does it take damage from falling?
It will take damage from falling, but it's gonna fall on its turn.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't follow it and attack it, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. End of your turn. Cat Mash.
So I'm blinded with this thing on my face.
You are.
Okay. That's the case. I'm going to try another spell to get this thing off me. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh, all right.
And I'm going to put... Oh, that is not where I wanted to put it, but I guess that works. It's fine. It's a DC 14 con save.
Okay, DC 14.
Please roll shit. Thank you.
I got another 5. Yeah, it blows up, and just because of the narrative of this, Ash, I need you to roll a con save as well, because you're casting this while you're in you're in a bag, and just purely the sound waves coming back and hitting your own eardrums.
14. So I'm good.
14. Yeah, you're good. There's definitely a sting and a bunch of pressure. Just, ow, that didn't feel great, but no true damage. So go ahead and roll damage there.
So it's 11 thunder, and he's pushed 10 feet away from me.
Thunder! All right, so 5, and it kind of slams into part of the tree and lays on the ground. Begins to get up and it's just back to hovering 5 feet. And you are no longer blinded.
It was forced movement, so I don't get an opportunity attack, right?
Correct.
No, yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
That is in fact my turn.
Okay. And just to check, guys are doing pretty well. The fight probably won't last much longer, but we are at regular time. We can polish this off next time or finish it up now. Your choice.
They're pretty near death.
Yeah, they are.
The one's gonna die when he falls.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna die when somebody looks at it. The other one,
Eli intimidates it to death.
yeah.
Okay, cool. This guy, he's still pissed at this dog. Still can't howl properly. So he's just going for 2 attacks. Jeez, what am I doing here? Messing things up. Come on, give me the thing. Nope, this is a disadvantage. Wow!
What?
What the fuck?
What is
Wow.
this?
Get
Wow.
fucked. All
Okay.
those dodges.
That one I'm doing reaction.
I've never seen that. Ever.
I don't think I have either.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So this time it kind of settles down. You see some intelligence kind of creep into its face, a little bit smarter than your average beast. Just it goes to the left, kind of, and the dog dodges it into the way and sees the big old mouth coming, oh shit. So critical hit on that.
Well,
Oops,
I did reaction. As soon as I saw him go after my dog.
It.
Are you within 60 feet?
55.
55. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll.
Ooh.
I just don't want that crit.
Imagine if it's
here.
another. Oh,
It still hits. It still hits, but
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
that was a lot of scary damage.
Okay.
yeah,
This thing is
sweet.
okay. This thing is just This is all the damage it is. Okay, so that is 8 points of damage.
That's so much better.
Yep. Okay. And then it's going to go for another attack. Oh, who are you giving the bonus to on Silvery Barbs?
I hate that you make me have no emotion now.
Yeah.
I think Kevis would give it to himself.
Okay. Kevis will give it to himself. All right.
So selfish.
The puppy's going to go for another attack. This is a disadvantage at this point. That'll be 10 to hit. Jeez. I can't kill this freaking dog. Let me see. I did 8 points of damage last time. All right. The cloaker that Ash just knocked off of himself is going to shake it off. He's going to look up at Pinky. He doesn't like the idea of like two muscular dudes being
The fairy?
absolute. I up and try to grab onto you.
Also, I was say
go
Morgan. Just side note too, that summon beast is by default has 35 hit points.
Oh, okay.
I should have called that out to begin with. Well, he's at 27 now. He's got bit, but
Oh,
Whoops.
you.
I just killed it. Okay, 8 points down. No, come on now. 35 minus 8. Oh, it's because it doesn't have a. I'm having to override its max HP.
I should have said
Okay,
something
there we go.
before.
Alrighty, it's going to come up and attack Pinky. This is normal. This is a bite. I'm going to make it and put it over here. That'll be 17 to hit
That
Pinky. Alright, gonna damage on Le Pinky. 9 points of piercing damage. And
Dude.
you are. And it covers you.
Oh, who turned out the lights again? Girls!
Yeah, and next up it's going to do its tail. It'll be at advantage. That is
That'll
20
hit.
to hit. Okay, damn it.
Good lord, why are you rolling so high? Stop!
Stop.
Okay, this thing completely, like, Pinky's there, and this thing just becomes like a rubberized wing ball around her.
I don't like it!
You hear muffled wheeling.
Inky, get the blender out again. He did it once.
That is true. Moose, you're up.
Does you look okay? Even though he's like near death up there.
It looks like if you
Yeah,
inserted a
it's
canary into the movie Carrie. Just like,
I don't want to hit anybody again on my team, so I'm gonna stop firing firebolts at everybody, except for this dog thing down here. So
all right.
I'm gonna do firebolt attack.
18 will hit. All right, 10 points of fire damage goes off. Singes right across the face of this thing, and like one of its eyes like darkened and black. All right.
And I will bonus action move my spiritual weapon 5 feet down and make an attack.
12 does not hit. Okay. Eli, over to you.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon and hit the one that's on Pinky.
Okay. And this is it. This is at advantage because Pinky's technically like giving you flanking. Okay. Either way, you hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's
All
6
right.
points of force.
6 points of force. 3 of it goes to the creature. 3 of it goes to Pinky. Pinky all of a sudden. Oh.
Me, stop!
What was that? And I can't hear you. And I'll just
Your little feet kick.
They're just blame it on the alcohol.
Yep. Okay. Eldritch Blast next. Oh boy. 19 to hit. This would not be an advantage because it's a ranged attack, but either way, the 14 hits.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage. Okay, 4 points of force. That's 2 of it to the creature and 2 to Pinky.
Yeah, then I'll just use my movement to kind of get over here.
Okay. Your Eldritch Blast only fires once.
Yeah, I haven't taken just that many levels in Warlock yet.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
I think. Wait, is that right? Is it just
Yeah,
is it Warlock levels?
It's based on
No,
your overall level.
Yeah.
I fired twice. I forgot. Oh God.
Just picturing him take off walking, swings his hand back,
and then another one shoots out.
Just not even looking. 16. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh my god.
10.
And it kills it.
5 to the creature. 5 to Lily.
Oh my god, it's still
Pinky.
alive.
It's still alive.
Can we get near death changed? Near death.
It's getting closer slowly.
Soon,
but
TM.
surely.
What's this thing freaking called? Health estimate. There we go.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be like 10 points and under is near death.
Mm-hmm.
It probably does percentages, but
It does do percentages.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
mostly memeing. It's fine.
It's a meme. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
funny.
Is that the first time Eli's been able to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts?
That's by far the first time. Yeah, I had no
Okay.
clue I could even do that.
I'm just picturing that, just walking away.
Okay. While I'm looking at this, Pinky, you're up because the wolf is just gonna dodge? Question mark. Unless-
And-
Oh, Kevin's.
or-
I gotta go my
Sorry,
turn still.
Kev, it's your turn.
I was like,
Kev
how do we
has
get
a
to the wolf?
I was
Kevin's dodges.
where can I go that I can get this thing doesn't have any cover for me? Yeah, that's what I was
I don't know.
thinking. Like there?
Not paying attention.
Or I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
you'd probably
yeah,
be able
that's
to
probably
see that
fine.
from here.
There we go. I have added a new
Wrecked.
a new status called wreck.
And near death is below that?
Above wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or I can switch it if you guys want.
Yeah, I feel like it would be switched.
Okay, cool. I will do that. So here we go. I love Foundry. Oh, whoop. Okay, so Kevis, what you doing?
Soon.
Can I
DM.
if Kevis goes here, can he see the creature without giving him any more cover?
Yeah, you see the creature perfectly at that point.
Okay, cool. He's getting 2 arrows.
Okay.
We hope.
25 hit.
Yep, for sure.
That was dumb.
Okay, 12 points. Nice. Yep. Goes out and slams it deep into one of its shoulders, and the arm stops moving. The leg stops moving. Just kind of goes limp.
16?
16 is its armor class, so you got it.
Be full damage.
Okay. 12 points. All right. Almost.
So Kevin's gonna command the wolf kill it.
All right, go for your attack on the wolf. Oh, here, I think I still need to give you permissions on the wolf. You should be good now.
I don't even know how I'm gonna roll this. This is a +4 to hit.
Okay. Well, you should be able to use Argon on your wolf too if you have it selected.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it hits.
Okay. 8. No, that's not going to be enough. It just can't get through its hide. Just like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it can do. You can only do one attack right now.
All right, Pinky, you're up.
Freaking thing off of me.
Cooper.
Stab your way out.
Yeah, I'm stabbing my way out.
So,
I mean, it's disadvantage either way. You're already drunk.
Yeah,
so.
this is
13 does not hit. The armor class of 14, you guys know.
But it's no.
Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, I'm gonna try the second dagger.
Okay. 15 will hit. Go ahead and deal damage.
Please kill it. I just want to see this fairy cut its way out of this thing. Drunken.
Drunk fairy. That's 6 psychic.
6. Not
Oh my fucking
there.
god.
It's got about like
Alright.
2 hit points.
Yeah, honestly, Pinky's getting so pissed at this thing right now.
Yep.
Dude. Hold on a second.
If Pinky is not sobered up by the end of this fight,
There we go. One more status for y'all. Okay. Next up is the one that Zaria stunned. It's gonna fall 75 feet down to a 25 foot house. So it's dropping 50 feet. So this is my modified falling rules say that it's going to get a +10 to whatever the roll is. That is 32 points of damage. Falls down and falls down and lays on the ground prone. And it's
George, kill it.
let me see here.
It does 50 damage.
just immediate leaps on top of it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It's red when we get back in there.
No way. There's no way.
Wow.
Okay. That'd be hilarious.
Describe your cat's kill.
No
Oh
way.
no.
It has 1 HP left.
Yeah, I mean, George would just come leaping out of the window, having heard it crash against the side of the building, and just, take a flying leap, landing just like mouth open on its neck, and just like biting and tearing like it's the champion of the world.
Various is terrified.
Alright, it comes down, and by the time you guys see it again, it's like wet cat syndrome, but it's all blood. Alright, so that one's dead. Freaking heck. Alright, so I'll take that one out. Zarius, your turn as you see this bloodbath cat, just standing over here.
I almost would have attacked the cat. That was scary as shit.
Leave George alone.
I'm just gonna dash really far away from this thing.
I hear the keyboard.
I have no idea how far any of this is. All right, so okay.
Movement is busted.
Oh my god.
So
Flying,
Yeah.
by the way.
Mm-hmm. Old Aerococra, you can move 60 feet. New Aerococra, you can move 30 feet and get access to Gust of Wind.
yeah. So that's
All right,
That's,
so-
that's where he's at. Like,
All
hi guys. Oh god.
Abandon one bloodied cat to go hang out with a bloodied dog instead.
Kevis is gonna see him and basically say, "The frog dog is the enemy, not the other one."
Oh. Oh. Shit.
All right, Ash, you're up. As Xerius takes his whole turn just running away from the spawn of Satan cat.
They're like up in the air.
Yeah, they're up in
Yeah,
the air.
we're
You can
up in
get,
the air.
with those steps, you can get about 10 feet up, and they're another 10 above you.
I mean, I have something to save me, but
Yeah, the blender.
Yeah. Yeah, let me take that back then. Let me just
Take it back now, y'all.
5 steps this time.
just gonna come down here and shoot at the nearly dead thing.
All right.
Steal that poor dog's kill.
All right, roll that attack.
Ugh. And I
You
missed.
can try and
let me
do
steal
another
the
one.
poor dog's kill.
No dice.
Oh,
Yeah, 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Just right through the side of the head as the dog's like battling at him, just out of nowhere.
All right, sounds good.
Bullet.
It, like at one point, like it like puffs up its neck again, like, and like you pop it like an oversized balloon as it like swells up like above its head. And it just kind of goes through. It's like through the sac, through the jawbone, through like the spinal cord, and like out the other side, and like crashes into the side of the wall and just fully gone.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to light a cigar and say, "God damn."
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
To add to that, the wolf, just in feral mode, ready to kill, sees that, just turns and looks, just confused, and turns and look back at me.
All right. Next up is the thing that's got its paws on Pinky. All right, it's going for it's a tail attack. There's an advantage. That
I should have
is
just got it off you.
23 to hit.
That hits.
All right, damage coming in. 8 points of slashing. Next up, is its bite.
Point. This is when Pinky realizes she doesn't have to take up with this bullshit.
I wanted to give Pinky her chance, but you're so far down the initiative. I didn't
Yeah,
realize it went
that was-
before you.
24 points of damage. Oh,
Oh,
all right. So,
what?
How much Rebuke?
this thing like reaches up and like its tail like wraps around Pinky's legs, which are basically like the only thing that's still there.
Not.
Yeah, and just shreds. And Pinky, there's a moment where you're like overly angry drunk. You're like, knock it out! And like you yell, and just something inside of you just flares out. Deep pink flames just burst away from your body. And I need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Kevis
That's the only
is-
one that hasn't dipped into Warlock. Like,
I have it.
This is her subclass, I think, right? This is.
No, it's not
No,
my
that's a warlock
subclass.
spell.
Oh, that's a. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought their subclass gave her different spells, but okay. All right, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's a half damage on a success, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's half damage on a success.
There's no way this thing
that's
has
13
double
damage
digits.
unsuccessful. That's still 6 damage. Go ahead.
Like,
Describe your scene.
Realizing she's like can't see shit, she's drunk. Somebody woke her up. She doesn't have to deal with this BS anymore. and something in her like snaps. Is just a torrent of flames engulf this flyer.
Yeah, it starts to like little pockets of flame, almost like if you like stabbed a bunch of holes in a firecracker and it didn't explode right away. It's just like, and you see Pinky there, like covered in like little black leather and ash and gore, just like these like dark pink flames like fall all around the ground. Just
I'm never getting drunk again!
Kevin just peeks his head around the house. What the fuck?
Yeah, as I turn from shooting that one, I see that, and I'm just... God damn, y'all nasty.
all right.
How many people could have actually seen me from where everybody's positioned?
I absolutely saw you. I'm standing right underneath you.
Oh yeah, Eli 100% saw
Wait,
that.
is this
Yeah,
house raised up? Like, it's not on the ground, right? That I'm behind?
No, yeah, Kevis didn't see that. You see like a pink flare. Zaria saw that. Ash probably saw that because of Pinky's position in the sky.
Yeah.
Moose saw it, and yeah,
I feel like
and George.
You're
George
the
was
only one who didn't. Oh yeah, George.
Kevis is the only one who didn't
no,
see
it's
it.
hearing that Kevis would have like fucking arrow knock, turn the corner, and just see Pinky standing there, and that creature gone.
yeah.
And he's gonna look over at Ash, be like, "You're waking her up next time."
All right. You guys dispatch the last of the creatures, and like the fairies of the town start like rushing in now that it's safe, like trying to like tend to their wounded, and the town is in total chaos. Just people just trying to recover, people mourning and screaming over those that are already dead. Those trying to do magic or medicine to stabilize and like get the others in a good state. Anybody who's not dead already, if you guys want to, you are able to stabilize them, make sure that they don't pass away.
Yeah, I'll run sparing the dying of everybody who's not dead or currently dead.
Same.
We'll get into that a little bit more starting next time.